Here we go.
There's not here.
And
we're gonna get nothing done.
It's gonna be a disaster.
it just might be a disaster.
Quick, the mods are gone. Post ponies.
She's working. Cool. I heard myself.
Did you hear yourself?
I heard myself. I guess I should make sure I hear you guys.
All right.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. I like that everyone stopped talking to check your own audio.
Yeah,
and I can hear me.
I was just hearing. you are a bit louder than us.
Good.
Should be fine.
Well, he's naturally louder than us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speak up, Paleo. Use that belt of yours.
I'll use that belt, all right.
Let's hear those velvety pipes, Paleo.
So, hello, everybody. Semi-Perfect Podcast here. If everyone's ready, I might as well just hop right into this.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Semi-Perfect Podcast. It is March 9th, 2022. This fine Wednesday evening. And I will, before we even get into intros, I'm going to warn everybody now that my wife's not here. We don't have Sarah.
Everybody leave. Like, we're not doing this anymore.
Like, this will probably go fine.
No, I was hoping some other people would do that.
You know, once you change the title card, because we kind of already started. I mean, I'm cool looking at Starlight the entire time.
I'm pressing.
She's going to enjoy the show as much as we all will.
I'm pressing, but she's eating popcorn. Let's see here. I can do this. Here we go. Boo. Hey! I did it. All right. Now's the part where Matt goes, nothing changed. And I say, well, give it a second. And then it worked.
This is where I patiently wait for it to change.
37 cartoon characters who made a bunch of women realize they definitely were not straight. I wonder if they're the same as that guy's like. Right? Dude, it's BuzzFeed, so you know it is.
I'm waiting until you accidentally put up the wrong image.
He was like, I want to know.
I want to see how basic it all is. Wow, it is BuzzFeed.
Uh-huh.
Basic. Let's see.
There's her. Okay.
Oh, Sarah says, don't forget to post that we're live on Twitter.
We'll post it in the SPP.
Yeah,
No, we're live on YouTube. I don't think we're live on Twitter.
There was a end quotation.
Retitle this 37 cartoon characters who made good women realize they were furries. It's fine. Just say what it is. Like,
Wait, made women realize they're furries?
yes.
I'm a furry. We just got a we got a super chat from Anime Guy saying, "Did you remind Gabe?" I did. I haven't heard anything from him today.
Okay.
Number 19's a weird one.
No, to BuzzFeed's credit, what the fuck is number 13? Who is that? What is that?
Okay, wait. Where is this?
Number 19's a child.
In the podcast chat. I'm going to post the stream so everyone else can join along with us.
I mean, if you're a child at the same time, could you have been a child when
What?
children can't like children? It's illegal.
Remember, people were born after 2000.
You're right. What's up, Riz?
I heard Matt say something. I didn't know if he was talking to me.
Yeah, I just posted the link that we're looking at to the chat so they can follow along if they want.
Oh, thank you, Matt.
Context. It's helpful.
Yeah.
I feel like
yeah.
Many of these are also cartoon characters that made boys realize they wanted to date cartoon characters. I feel like okay.
Yeah.
Explain to me what number 11 is.
Number 11.
I mean, number 11.
The Secret Show, you know?
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
What happens if I gotta see what happens if I press this
I don't
button.
know what it is.
No, that's not right. Everyone look away.
Quick, everyone look.
I can do this.
Paleo, did the Miss Kitty Mouse scene mess you up as a child?
The what?
Oh,
The Miss Kitty
Miss
Mouse
Kitty.
from the great from Great Mouse Detective.
Hey fellas, tonight's the night.
No, I didn't get into the furry girls until like much later. So.
Okay.
There we go. There we go. I got this up. Okay. Why don't we go through this, shall we?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take over your podcast.
Sarah's not
This is
here,
inevitable.
so there's no rules.
Uh-huh.
There's no rules tonight, folks. Welcome in. Real quick, let's go ahead and
I love that the last one is the ass was fat girl.
let's go ahead. I'm just gonna introduce everybody real quick. We got Hirosashii.
Hello.
We got Saberspark.
Hi.
We got Laura.
Hey.
We got Paleo
Hello.
and PanamaMatt.
I'm here.
I'm ACRacebest, and again, thank you all for joining us here on the Semi-Perfect Podcast. We do the show every other Wednesday, in case this is your first one. And I am still... So usually my wife is running this, but she's doing her last... technically, her last night shift on a Wednesday right now, for the time being. Because she will soon not be working at the company she's at, because she's got another job. So, yeah!
Everyone's getting new jobs. Like, I'm not even joking. Sarah's the 5th one of my friends in the past 2 months to
And
get
it's
a new
what she
job.
wants to do.
Everyone's switching around.
For what it's worth, I am not. So, just so everyone knows. So we were talking about this dealio, and you guys have already taken a look at it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to... Oh wait, I never actually said we're live. Sarah's gonna fire me.
Yeah, say you're live on Twitter.
I'm trying. It's hard. YouTube. Dot.
It's like you get a text from Sarah. She's like, babe, say you're live.
Oh no, that's what happened.
Oh.
She's literally like, and you guys have already taken a look at it.
Jax, you having trouble?
Yeah.
Hi, Jax.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Okay. I think I got this figured out.
Oh, already looking at this. You guys are so late. This is such an old fucking BuzzFeed thing.
Okay. All right. Let's look at this. What were the highlights here? What numbers should I take a look at?
Let's go on the list.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
so this is 37 cartoon characters who made a bunch of women.
Or for the sake of structure, let's do intros, catch-ups, food post, and then do this. That way.
You're not Sarah.
Well, my name's the closest to her name because it begins with an S.
That's true.
So,
He
This
has
is correct.
a point.
Carry on.
He has a
Carry
point.
on.
Okay. Okay. So for the sake of structure, we'll come back to this. And thank you all for being here. Okay. So for structure, food posts. So for those that are new, we do food posts here on the Semi-Perfect Podcast. I really need to get Sarah a second monitor for this computer. It's never a problem until I'm doing this. Hashtag SPP Foods on Twitter. We're going to go through those right now. We like to see what people are eating, what they did eat. I just like to see food because I haven't eaten right now, so I want to see food. All right.
He likes to be teased. Denied.
I like to... Whoa. Matthew.
What?
SPP Foods. Let's do this. Latest.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Is it already exciting? Is that what the oh no's for?
I scrolled down to the first one, and I'm like, oh no.
All right. Let's see here. I'm getting there. Yeah. I'm going to say that qualifies as an oh no. And I'm not surprised to see who... Uh-oh. I think I just pressed a button. I'm going to ruin my wife's whole career.
is it SPP Foods?
SPP Foods. Yo. So, Ambazar happens to be the first food post. And all it says is, don't tell PETA.
Oh, that's cute.
Uh,
Your cutlery's messed up. The fork must be on the inside and the knife's on the out. But you
Well,
know,
the fork's supposed to be on the left and the knife.
that's why Paleo said, oh no.
Oh, PETA! Like, The animal people. I thought you were like doing Lois Griffin voice, trying to say,
PETA!
I'm an idiot.
No, we're talking about people for the eating of tasty animals.
Gotcha.
For some reason, I figured people were gonna assume I was talking about the guy from Hunger Games. So,
Oh yeah, him too.
yeah. Ambazar, always with the wild food posts.
I was wondering how he got his dog to just sit on the plate like that.
He's
Stuffed.
He just said, yeah. I mean, after a big meal, so am I. After being at a convention with Saberspark, so am I. Let's see what else we got here. Nathaniel Foga saying, tonight I had some fried rice mixed with bits, chicken, bacon, sausage, and potatoes, which really made for an excellent combination.
Looks lovely.
I don't hear anything I wouldn't like in this. So, nice. Good decisions, Nathaniel. Anime Guy 01 says, I'm at trivia tonight and I got some chicken teddies.
Chicken teddies.
Chicken teddies and fries with a Diet Pepsi. Now, am I supposed to just believe you had Diet Pepsi? I don't see it in this picture. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to like these. Sarah's so much better at this than I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we know. I didn't need to say it. Jory says the new... Okay.
Oh yeah, this thing.
All right.
The calzone
the
thing?
new
Yeah.
bat calzone with, of course, crazy bread.
I don't get it. They just took 2 corners of the pizza and folded them in on themselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the lazy.
So it's the
no.
bat symbol.
I get it, but like, why?
All right. So I hate. This is terrible. I hope you're done eating this pizza, because when I'm gonna speak for Sarah here. I forget, we must have saw this on TV or something, and she immediately turns to me and goes, "That's got to be the worst designed pizza I've ever seen in my life." And I'm like, "Yeah, it looks goofy." And she's like, "No, it looks like a pad."
Oh.
Oh!
Got it. Well done.
Too much marinara.
Too much cheese on that pizza.
All right.
Oh,
We're
got an infection.
moving on. Sarah will be happy
Hate
to.
it.
Beef Fields forever. Brett says working on
He's got
commissions.
a UTI.
Oh God. Working on commission. I mean, I know I'm the one who brought it up, but working on commissions tonight. So we ordered food. Got a pulled pork sandwich, waffle fries, and a Reese's shake. It's been a hard week, lol.
Oh.
Reese's shake.
A Reese's shake.
Shake it up, shake it up, shake it.
My milkshake. I also got a new stand for my iPad, so I'm not so hunched over when working on art. My back is grateful. Good. Take care of yourself.
Love the waffle fries, and that's adorable.
Look at that.
What you're drawing there.
Look at that. Yeah,
The fries are adorable too. but
the
it's
Reese's shake, that's adorable. That's cute.
delicious.
Yeah, I mean, that gets a like. It do. Okay, let's see here. We have Nora Mermaid saying, yo, semi-perfect podcast. Noshing on some salt and pepper skinny popcorn. Started a new book this week, and it's good so far. Love you and miss you guys. Hugs and kisses to you all. Oh, and drink water.
I mean,
Yes.
there's water in what I'm drinking.
What are you drinking?
I have a mango rum cocktail.
Nice.
Very summery. I like it.
Yes, I am beckoning spring.
I love that.
Come forth.
Your summoning ritual.
It's funny because it might snow here in the Northeast.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's already snowing up north where Tom
In
is.
like New York, I think it is.
Gracious.
And it's appropriate that I'm doing this because I've just discovered the Semi-Perfect Podcast unofficial drinking game posted by someone on Twitter by the name of Cosmic Melody
Yeah, that's me.
back in 2020.
Oh.
I'm gonna
Indeed.
try not to die tonight.
Good luck. Dragon says, got a 3-hit combo of SPP foods this week. for the Semi-Perfect Podcast. First, some meatballs and veggies from one of those boxes that has all the ingredients. Meatballs could have had more flavor, and I slightly burned the veg, but still good.
I hate it when I burn my veg.
So that was 1 of 3. And then now we go to 2 of 3. Next, some lemony mahi tuna fillets. Cook the fish a bit under, but upside of fish as you can eat it raw. The lemon slices could have used more time, and the sauce wasn't as saucy as it could have been. Still good, though. And then we have 3 of 3. The best for last, the exquisite beef stew. And it was exquisite. Definitely going to be eating this one more in the future. Also just saw The Batman an hour ago. 'Twas the bomb. Don't say anything.
I was about to make a reference, but then I remembered who else is in this call. I'll refrain.
I don't know if that's like a threat.
I've actually seen the movie. I've seen a movie.
Oh, yes, refrain.
I have seen a thing, and it was good.
Well. So, cool. Dragon really came through here, giving us 3 of those food posts. So thanking Dragon Buccaneer. Thank you.
Was that like
You gave me a stroke?
Hergen Durgan. I think that's all. I'm gonna just double check to see if anything got tagged, because that's what Sarah does, and what she does is good. Perfect pod. God, I feel so helpless.
You're doing it. You're getting it.
He's fucking up.
No. I got this. Pod. There we go. Okay. All right. We got that one. Got that one. Oh. It's not food. No. But that might be a SPP question later. It looked like. Okay. I think we got them all. All right. Okay. All right. So I did it. Matt, I got a question for you. You have a little bit of alcohol in your system, which is great.
Yes.
Which is why I'm going to ask you first, how have the last few weeks been?
Been pretty good. I can officially say now that the news has been announced. Some of you may know that I was coaching a mock trial team. The awards are coming up in April, and a couple of our students are receiving some Best Attorney awards.
Hey!
And I've also learned that our school, out of the 36 teams involved, won the award for Best Attorney Coaches.
Look at you.
They don't need to give us an award to tell us what we already know, but it's nice to be noticed. No, that was a pretty neat thing.
Awesome.
And I feel like there was another thing that happened recently, and I can't remember what it was, but that's just my life these days.
Congrats, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Congrats.
Very good. Very good, Matt. What about Hirosashii?
What about me?
What about you? What's new?
I've been. When did I start watching Digimon? Paleo?
It was randomly 2 weeks ago.
Like 2 weeks ago, something like
Yeah,
that.
you
right?
burned through season 1 pretty good.
Did I got the one that fast?
Yeah, I did. Because remember, we were watching it together, and I was like, I didn't remember Devimon dying this fast. So yeah, shit.
Yeah, it might have. If anything, it was like very close to the last semi-perfect podcast.
Yeah.
But I started watching Digimon for no other reason than I was tired of not knowing anything about Digimon, because I knew nothing about Digimon. And then as soon as I started watching Digimon, I swear like every Digi person just came out of the woodworks. And then it's like, oh yeah, that's Kabuterimon. He's an evolution, or a Digi evolution, excuse me. I was just like, I was like, I love that one, Wargreymon. He's that Agumon, and Agumon's the goat. And I'm just like, where are y'all getting this information from? Everyone knows about Digimon except for me. I don't fucking understand.
No, it's
Yeah.
not just you.
Okay.
Yeah, you were one of those
Jax, you gotta
kids
get
who
Saber
like
next.
were watching Digimon and like,
Jax.
oh my god, it's a ripoff of Pokemon, and then like you actually
I
sit down and
never
watch it
thought
and like,
was a rip-off.
oh no, I'm saying like there's a bunch of kids like that who watch it like, I'm not watching this ripoff of Pokemon. Then they watch it and like, holy shit, this is way better. It's just like, holy fuck. It's just like,
And what a
I think-
ripoff it was.
Uh.
I think part of what fueled it, I say fuel as if it was like a fire in my
Give me
head.
fuel, give me
Like,
fire,
it
give me
was
double,
just-
double,
It was just like Jax and Claire Colette were having a conversation. Claire was like, Pokemon's better. And Jax is like, no,
no, it's not. No, it is not.
It's like not even close. I was like, really? Not better than Pokemon, huh? So then I watched it, and yeah, can confirm. Holy, it's like
Yes,
not
thank
the
you,
same
thank you.
ballpark.
Yeah, so you know, because it's one of those things. Because
In
I
tur-
know Claire.
in
'Cause,
turn-
like, this
in
is what
terms
the
of
thing
the
is. Like,
anime.
if someone only watches
Right.
Pokemon, they'll kind of like, I'll give you this. Pokemon has better games, okay, but even
Yeah.
that's Paleo can talk about better games, stuff like that. But when you talk about like actual like creature and stuff like that, it's just like, okay, so what is it with Pokemon? You go out and you beat this creature to near death, catch it, and then you force it to have glorified dog fights for you and other things. It's just like, I love Pokemon, but that's what it is. And then with Digimon, it's like, it's your partner. They like love you. They will talk to you. They can have full conversations. They can also, when they digivolve, they aren't stuck at the transformation. They can go at like, oh, do you want me to be a smaller form? I can be a rookie. Oh, I can. Oh, do you want me to go to my mega form? Okay, sure, I'll go do that. I just need to get some food first. Freaking Pokemon stuck there. I love Pokemon, but it's just like, and then like there's certain stuff I'm not gonna spoil because Hero hasn't gotten to it later. Then I'm just like, oh yeah, this is not a contest, not a contest. Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
in terms
like-
of anime, Digimon is better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Digimon
definitely.
actually has like a consistent story and also much better.
Okay, I'll say
characters.
this:
Yeah.
Digimon Tamers. Enough. That shuts down every point you have. Any point anyone
yeah.
says, it's just like Digimon Tamers. You have no rebuttal.
Dude,
So I've watched 80 episodes. I guess
Right.
technically 79, and then a movie also in 2 weeks. That is the fastest I think I've binged a thing in my life. It's just that I feel no problem with binging it because there's 400 something episodes of Digimon. Like I'm not gonna watch all of them, but there's a lot of episodes of Digimon I can binge.
Yeah.
Fine.
You'll get to the elite. Like as long as you can get like all you need. We're getting him through Digimon Adventure 1, 2, Try, and then Tamers, and then he can choose to watch anything else. But like if that's like as long as he gets through those 3, that's like the ones where you fully get.
Yeah.
I
So
basically.
Jax,
Yeah.
I was gonna, well, to you and Hero, I was like, so me and Tom gotta get Saber to watch Digimon next. Then,
No.
like,
He's not
yeah.
There's like,
Well, when you're
this is
over
stupid,
there, when you're like
stupid.
I mean, no, because what was funny to me, what cracked me up is like when Paleo literally messaged me out of random, like, yo, Hero's watching Digimon. And I was like, no, he's fucking not. And I was like, Hero, and I jumped in. I was like, I have to see this shit. And I was like, Hero, you do know that this was a very corny 90s dub, right? Like, you understand this, okay?
Yeah,
it's just like,
it's very corny.
it's
Especially
very
in se-
cheesy.
in
It's just
season
like that.
2.
The writing, I'll say like the writing is fucking hysterical. Those writers, they make some jokes that are like, okay, that still fucking makes me laugh hard. But like, there's a part of me and go like, yeah, this isn't like modern anime where they try to be as like legit as possible. So that was
Yeah.
one thing when I was watching, I was like, oh god, is he gonna vibe with this or is he just gonna be like, oh, this is terrible? But I was like, I gotta see this
I
reaction.
mean, like I knew what I
So
was going into. I know.
I was like,
that
that made me so happy.
But yeah, all of this to say, I wanted to watch it to get to Digimon Tamers because people say Tamers is very good. So, but
Nice.
I have enjoyed myself so far. That's legit what I've been doing like the past 2 weeks is fucking watching Digimon and not playing Final Fantasy 14 because I've already gotten all my raid gear and I don't need to play it anymore. Yay!
Mhm.
Wow,
So
some
you're
people.
done forever?
Yeah.
No, not forever. Come on now. Don't make more content.
I did it. I won Final Fantasy.
Jaxblade, since you've had so much input in the last few minutes, what's new with you?
Not just watching Digimon with Hero, just
What we're always doing.
I mean, I've been doing my work stuff, but that's just usual work stuff like YouTube, coaching, training stuff, releasing new program coming out next month.
Nice.
So yeah, stuff like that. Working on a Mega Spider-Man video, like my Mega TMNT video. That will be fun when that's done.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
yeah,
gonna be interesting.
So,
that'll be.
oh, what were you gonna say?
No, that was it.
So you mentioned Digimon. I've heard that Pokemon is better than Digimon.
No. I mean, like, if you want to go games, sure, but like, literally everything else, Digimon curb stomps. It's just like, okay, like it's not close.
Paleo.
So yeah, besides watching Digimon. with
Just
those
say
two.
Digimon, Pale. You could have did 3 in a row. Damn it.
Yeah. No, but the thing is, at the same time, I've been playing a ton of Pokemon.
Traitor.
Yeah, because like when Pokemon Legends came out, it got me back into their franchise a lot more. So I picked up Pokemon Shield with the expansion pass, and I've been playing that and like trying to catch a lot of the Pokemon, and also getting into Pokemon Go again. And I've been transferring some Pokemon from like old games into Pokemon Home, where you can keep like Pokemon from like all different games and stuff. And I've been trying to fill out the Pokedex. At the moment, I have like 190 something left that I need to get. Other than like certain like event Pokemon that only show up like when the Pokemon Company decides they show up. Yeah. Other than those, like I can get a majority of them. So that's what I've been doing, just playing a ton of Pokemon and watching Digimon with those two.
Nice.
You're not watching with us anymore, you Pokemon freak.
I can like both.
I know. No, what was that freaking meme?
I was a
I know.
huge fan of both as a kid.
Yeah.
Impossible.
We were on the playground war. There was a war on that on my playground. I remember that shit.
Yeah.
That's a talk for another time.
I even like tried to like make a fanfic of a Pokemon Digimon crossover, which they should still do.
Yeah, they still should do that. Like seriously, they should really do that. That is like the easiest.
Yeah, like Bandai
thing.
Namco makes the Digimon games, and like Bandai Namco is very close with Nintendo as far as helping them make stuff.
Yeah.
So
True.
that would be really cool if they ever did that.
Yeah.
But oh man, I was trying to think of another thing I was gonna say.
Dinosaurs.
I'll think of it in a little bit.
Want to mention? real
Oh
quick.
yeah, that's the other thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
So yeah, when me and Hiro and Jax were watching Digimon, and we were talking about like as far as like Digimon now, and also like Digimon after like a certain season of the show, and how like you know how there are like Gen 1ers of Pokemon, where people are like, oh yeah, there's only like the first 150, and after that I don't care. There is sort of that with Digimon, but though it goes a bit later because like Digimon sort of continued on for a while. They didn't really have that much of a break until like after Frontier, which is like the fourth season.
Right.
So there are some people that say like, oh, it ends at Adventure, or it ends after Tamers, or it ends after Frontier, or that only those matter and nothing else after that matters or whatever.
Kind of true.
Because yeah.
I mean, like the one of them does look like an early 2000s hentai.
Yeah,
So I was just like, yeah, that's kind of.
We got into a discussion about like, how a lot of different franchises are kind of like that, where there's like the Gen 1ers of like Transformers, where they're like, oh yeah, only the original Transformers like matters, or like only original, TMNT.
My Little Pony.
And, yeah, My Little Pony right now is like, oh yeah, it's like the G4 people against everything else.
Really though? Is it really?
Is it? Is it?
We're still back with
Honestly,
G3 and a half.
I've seen that discourse. I've seen zero of G4 people being like,
Oh, it's coming. It's not there yet, but it's going to come.
you warmonger.
Paleo's already building some weaponry to sell off.
Yeah,
It's
because like I'm enjoying G5. We're all enjoying G5, but I'm telling you, it's coming.
Oh, well, you know what, Paleo? I think you and your liberal agenda.
Well, actually, there's. Sorry, Saber is so quiet that I can just ignore him.
Whoa!
What did you say?
I was gonna say, actually, there's sort of that phenomenon within the G4 fandom itself, because there are some people that are like, oh yeah, only the first 2 seasons matter.
That's true. There are people like that.
Yeah, so it is there is sort of that kind of like phenomenon with that, being like, oh yeah, only the first 2 seasons matter.
Before she got
actually,
the
when
wings.
when G4 came out, and also, there were like, as far as like the My Little Pony collectors were very like, oh yeah, there's G1ers of like the original MLP from the first generation.
Yeah.
Like Casey.
But
Yep.
there weren't very many, so like, yeah,
Look, the
not
second
like
the
with
sh-
Transformers or TMNT.
the second a show ruins your fanfic, that's when it stops. Everything before that's fine. The rest of it doesn't count anymore.
We've seen that in the Rescue
that's
Ranger.
That's why so many people were upset when Twilight got her wings.
It's why I think some people, well, maybe a lot of people, are upset about the Rescue Ranger movie that's coming out. They're like, "What have you done to my canon?"
Oh yeah, Ikari in the chat saying like, yeah, the Save G4 Twitter account, the Save MLP account, yeah, they're like, oh yeah, they've got to redo season 9. I was like, they're not gonna go
It's
back and do that.
so dumb.
They want a
already moved
fucking.
on.
They want a fucking My Little Pony Brotherhood, like remake shit like that.
Drink the My Little Pony Kool-Aid, brethren. Real quick, wanted to mention that we had a super chat earlier from Dragon Buckner in regards to, if you recall, the food posts. It said, forgot to say the latter 2 recipes were from my Final Fantasy XIV cookbook.
Oh, nice.
So, Hiro, do you have a Final Fantasy cookbook?
Sorry, ask again?
A Final Fantasy cookbook. Do you own one?
I don't own the cookbook. I want it. I just haven't bought it yet. But I mean, I do plan on getting it.
All right. Well, now we know.
Half the battle.
And then we also got a super chat. This one from Anime Guy 01 saying, Jax, will you watch Digimon Universe Appmon?
Okay, so that's the one that me, Hiro, and Pele were looking at, because we were looking at other seasons past 4, and the Digimon in that just don't look right. Like, that's the one with the white one with the red hat and stuff like that. Like that weird. I don't know. It doesn't look like Digimon in the sense. So like, I mean, if the freaking story is good, I hear good things about it, then maybe I'll look at it. But honestly, like, most of the stuff past Frontier has just sort of been into me. Besides the 2020 remake, or it's not a remake, it's a reboot where they like completely just refurbished everything from Adventure 1. So, but like, that is like the lasting Digimon adventure I've seen. Like, oh god, yeah, that looked dope. Yeah, that app one, it looked a bit odd to me personally.
Let's see here. Laura, what's new with you?
Not really too much. We've done anything the past couple weeks?
I had some friends come over.
That's right. We had some friends who recently moved out of the area, came for the weekend, and we got to spend some time with them. So that was nice.
Nice.
That was a busy weekend.
Yeah. So it was a lot of fun.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, I got
What do you
too much
guys
else
have?
as well. I have not been watching Digimon.
Ah, good choice. Saber.
Same for Laura, where we hung out, and then staying busy with work.
Digimon?
I did. What's that?
With Digimon?
Digimon.
With Digimon. And gosh, trying to think. I feel like I've tried to do more of an attempt to play games as of late. I played Hades for 10 minutes,
Yeah.
and
Good
10
work.
minutes.
How did you play it for only 10 minutes? Okay, that's fine.
and you're not dealing with your average ADD neurodivergent. You're dealing with a super neurodivergent.
Like I took one, I swung once in that game. I was like, oh yeah, that felt good.
Yeah,
One run takes me like an hour.
By the way, I turned the gain up because Paleo said you couldn't hear us. Can you all hear echoes?
You're good now.
Okay, cool.
I'm some Discord ping, but
That's mine. I turned on D&D, so I shouldn't do that.
I'm a
Dungeons and
mage.
Dragons. There it is.
Yeah.
So,
I actually don't know what you meant.
do not disturb.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Tom's in
Dungeons and Dragons
this week.
Tom.
Yeah.
So he's I've been doing a lot of running back and forth, trying to move things to the townhome to like get things acclimated, and that's gonna be a really like fun, fulfilling, interesting like project to see what we can do with the gaming channel and work together. It's kind of a surreal thing, and I'm excited to see what comes of it. So that should be a fun new chapter starting this week.
Nice. Good luck with all that.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Oh, sweet.
It's really good because there's a couch sponsor that hit me up. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
and they're a sister company to the mattress company I've worked with and continue to work with.
Oh, what is that?
And-
All form or something like that, or
Yes, you got
Yeah.
it. Well done. And they were like, "Hey, we'll give you a couch." And I'm like, "Well, I don't know where we're gonna fit this thing in the place where I live with Laura." And then the Tom thing went forward. And I'm like, "Oh, perfect! Like we need furniture, so this is excellent timing." So that was a good timing. And poor Tom, because he's been sleeping on like an air mattress, and we reached out to the mattress company and we're like, can we get another mattress to like show off, be like, hey, our friend needed a mattress and here's one from Helix, and they're like, sure, and they just sent it and it arrived yesterday.
yeah.
I'm like, that's pretty freaking cool. Like, awesome. It feels good when you actually are like putting it genuinely to work. Like there's no BS behind the sponsor spot. It's like, no, this is helping a lot.
Well, very
Like
good.
my Raycon earbuds, which you can click on the link down below.
Oh my god.
Hey, whoa, we're not sponsored here yet.
I have a
But we could be.
I have a funny story about so Sarah did get those Raycon.
Oh, please tell me it was okay.
No, I think she really likes them, but you always got to remember that when
There's
they're not on a cord, you don't want to drop them in a bad spot.
Yeah.
And so we were, funny enough, this story popped up because we covered a race up near Sacramento this past weekend.
Oh no.
And it was the same track. So we were talking about this, and the way that these stands are set up, they have like the metal grating underneath. So the idea is that if trash gets knocked over, it'll just fall to the bottom and then it can be collected. The problem is if you drop one of your Raycon earbuds.
Oh, damn.
The good news is that, and I was out picking up other equipment, so I didn't even know this was going on. But I think it was Corey, our wireless guy, like found a way to snake his whole body underneath and found it. And
That's impressive because he is a large gentleman.
Yeah, I don't know how he got volunteered to do this of all the people there, but he just said, "I'm going to do it," and he did it. And so, yeah, it was retrieved. I do know, like I said, I know Sarah does like him, so yeah. But
I will not back up a sponsor that I wouldn't personally use myself.
yeah. So if she was here right now, she would say, yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, this is pretty good. Yeah, as far as my weekend goes, last couple weeks go, like I mentioned, did some traveling. Went up to Sacramento. We usually drive to this event, and Tom is like, "What if I don't drive 7.5 hours?" So we tried flying instead, and actually it went pretty well. So, yeah, just kind of continuing to learn this whole process of covering events that take a while to get to. Other than that, Sarah and I have been kind of hitting up some more games in anticipation. She's going to be next week. She's going to be out at Walt Disney World with her sister.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
Lovely.
She's excited about that. She's leaving me here.
Unattended, unsupervised.
Yeah, so that means I'm gonna get like.
Control the
I'm
podcast.
going to get a burrito and chicken chocolate.
I'm gonna get one of those Batman pizzas, and I'm gonna wrap myself in it.
Wrap yourself in Batman. It's a Batman pizza diaper.
So yeah,
Very much I didn't need with that pizza involved.
just finished also editing up all the HarmonyCon vlogs, so that stuff is together. I ended it with a special clip of Saberspark at the very end of the vlog.
That was so funny.
Watched it yesterday. I loved it.
I love that so I've been wondering, so for those that don't know the context here, during the Who's Line event, since Saber wasn't there, he was actually watching online because they were live streaming it in Ponytown. And so when that like happened, like, did you hit record in anticipation that was coming, or were you able to rewind?
Oh, that was completely random.
Really?
Yeah, I caught that perfectly.
It was like the framing and everything's perfect, because not only is it like the start off of, who's excited that Saber's not here, and then you turn to yourself just shaking your head, and then you hear Gabe in the background. That's the loudest cheer we got all night.
Yeah. It's lucky that like you guys did it again after I said, because you said who's excited that Saber's not here for the scene, and then after I said, he's watching on Ponytown right now, and you guys are like, oh, we gotta say it again.
It's beautiful. We did miss you, Saber. But
Sure you did.
So, yeah, so that, I guess that gets us all kind of caught up on, I didn't miss anybody, right? I think that got everyone. Cool. By the way, I do have a Gabe update. He's singing at the moment.
As he tends to do.
But at any moment, he may pop in here.
As he tends to do.
So, yeah, we did have a Gabe, not really sighting, but smoke signal. All right, so we talked about this at the beginning of the podcast, and I figure why not dive into it now. Hero just like hops in here, guns a-blazing, going, okay, BuzzFeed's got this article. And it's 37 cartoon characters who made a bunch of women realize they were definitely not straight. And given that we are all, or were, a bunch of straight women here, we'll be able to analyze this very well. So are we just going to go through the line here?
Just go in order.
Person here.
I was going to say, I too discovered through some of these characters that I too like women.
All right. So going to, and I'm guessing everyone has the list. So starting on number 1, Rose from American Dragon.
Yeah, Rose. She was better looking in the second season, to be honest. Yeah, I liked her design better. That was one of the rare ones, because like Jake's dragon design in season 2 sucked because they made him skinny. I know why they made him skinny.
Does she turn into a dragon?
No, she's a dragon hunter.
Oh, hot.
She's actively trying to kill him, but then she finds out, oh god, you're fucking my guy, like shit. They, like get
Okay.
The forbidden romance.
Yeah.
And then we have number 2.
I didn't watch this show, so
Dallas Grimes from Beavis and Butthead Do America, which is
I seen where she like unbuttons her shirt in the movie. Like that was a hot scene. I remember that.
Yeah, she's the one who like they're like, we're gonna score.
We're gonna score. She's like, we're gonna do.
What is everyone's take on Beavis and Butthead? Like
that shit cracked me up. That show, I liked it when I was a stupid kid, and I like as a stupid grown ass man just because of their stupid laugh. like fucking like Daria showed up. I don't know what, it caught me at the right time, but like Daria, because before Daria had its spinoff, she used to be on Beavis and Butthead, and like she was like talking to him like, these guys are idiots. I don't want to spend time with them, whatever. And then like the teacher's like, just go hang out with him, whatever. And she goes and sits by him, and like Butthead's like, you're a girl, right? Yeah, I'm a girl. Like, you get like period. Some shit like it's just like, what the fuck are you asking? And it's just like, what the fuck is it?
I
And she's
think
like,
that
oh
Beavis
my
and-
god.
They are from an era. And
They
I don't
are from
think-
an area.
They don't really fit anymore. So this idea of them having a reboot, it's like I don't care. Because they're kind of like forbidden.
It's like the fourth time they've tried to come back.
Right, and I just don't think it doesn't lend itself well over like it used to, because they really fit that MTV era quite well with like the exploration of like being rebellious.
It's a very
It's
Gen X
particularly
show.
crude, yeah.
You're
Right,
right,
yeah.
and I just feel like the characters themselves, they're more like little bits of commentary. And I know there's some good gag comedy and some good exchanges,
Like-
but like they,
stole my fortune.
I just don't. I don't see it working out. Like the King of the Hill continuation, which I'm still apprehensive about.
Oh
That
wait,
would-
Beavis and Butthead's actually coming back?
yes,
came back.
confirmed.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
Well,
modern
yeah,
day
it's
Beavis
come
and
back,
Butthead.
it's coming back again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, modern day Beavis. I don't know what the fuck they're doing with that. I'm just talking about old classic Beavis and Butthead. Like that shit. Like you said, Saber was like of an
Well,
era.
they did,
Like there was like that. What was that? Because remember they
Music
used to watch
video
music videos.
Yes,
Yeah, they used
yes,
to
they
do
did.
those music video shit like that, and then it was just like, what was it? Sold my fortune. That song, like, sold my fortune, and then like the guy's like, hey, Butthead, what's a fortune? It's like, I think it's one of those couches that turns into a bed or some shit like that. And he's just like, what are you talking about?
See that's where they work well. It's just kind of like commentary.
Go couches versus
Turn into a bed, yeah. Sold my fortune. So good.
All right, number 3, Jane
Number-
from
Speaking of
Diarrhea.
Speaking of Daria, yeah.
oh, Daria.
Jane was cool. She was like pretty chill like through the series. Like she was like when she was introduced and stuff like that. I liked how she like played off Daria, but she was like more lighthearted than Daria at times. Just like, oh well, yeah, let me say this, and then she'll make jokes about it while Daria's everything is pointless.
How old were they
Yeah.
in Daria? I never watched Daria.
They were like teenagers.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
they were
high
like
school.
they were literally like teenagers in high school.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be
Yeah.
talking about the penis.
Yeah, exactly. She was
And we'll
great.
certainly be talking about the penis.
Penis.
Captain Amelia is number 4, and,
Yes.
and Captain Amelia is fantastic.
Absolutely yes.
I still haven't seen this movie, y'all.
I haven't seen it since I was in
Well, I
fifth
haven't
grade.
seen
Here's the,
You
fir- the
then,
fir- yeah the
friend.
first furry on the list is Captain Amelia.
Yeah.
Is it? Am I missing out by not seeing this movie?
I guess you can watch it anytime on Disney Plus.
guess.
If Gabe,
Yeah.
I believe if Gabe was here, I think he is a very big fan.
He's
Yeah, he
obsessed
loves
with that
Treasure Planet.
movie.
Yeah.
He's like always like every
I
time he
remember
tries.
Gabe was like, "You haven't seen Treasure Planet?" It's like, "Oh, we have to watch Treasure Planet." I was like, "Gabe, there will never be a chance that you will just be on Discord and we can just watch Treasure Planet."
He's like, you would
We'll
never
have to
sit
watch
down.
it. We'll have to watch it at Winnie City or something.
Right.
You know
The
that's
only
not gonna
time you can
happen.
sit
He would just
The only we could get him to sit down
you
in the
can
car.
make
That's
it
the
work.
only
You
time.
can
for 2
absolutely-
hours. Because
Yes,
usually it's like
yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
go, like they're calling me or something
No,
like that.
no,
No,
you,
no,
we
no,
just
no,
don't have to time
no.
it just right.
Yeah, at HarmonyCon we were hanging out with Gabe all the time. So.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
You also have to realize that he's no longer being
Attached.
brought to
Yeah,
heel the way he used to be.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Mm.
Yeah.
We could get Gabe. It's just when he's at home, he's like, "Oh, sorry, I'm like upside down and like in like a helicopter."
Building
or
a
something."
grenade
It's like,
launcher.
what?
Yeah.
Like, bro, you want to watch Treasure Planet? Like, sit down, please.
Like to give an idea, when we were at and he actually spoke about this a little bit in like when we were wrapping up the convention, how at the convention at one point we were hanging out in the green room on Saturday night, and Gabe was just sitting there watching like the first season episodes, and he was just like, "Oh my gosh, it's been 10 years." So. Yeah.
That's chance for him to
Yeah,
sit down.
Amelia is. I remember like when she first popped on screen. By the way, I was like afraid. I was like, "Oh my god, an intimidating woman."
And then you're like, "I like it."
And then I was like, "I'm intrigued." All right, number 5, Tigress from Kung Fu Panda.
Is it the voice? It's the voice, isn't it?
No, yeah, Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie.
Yes,
Oh, you got
terrifying.
that dangerous
Yeah.
voice.
Okay. In that first movie, it was like, oh damn, Tomb Raider. Okay.
You know, I'm glad that they never gave any love relationship for her in any of the
It's
other
so
characters.
nice.
Big appreciation.
That way your
Big
fanfic will
appreciation.
remain untainted.
She's mine.
He belongs to me.
And then they released Kung Fu Panda 4, and like Poe gets a tigress, and I was just like, well,
There you go.
was a good one, guy.
Well, what happened in the show with her? Because you watched all the show, Hero.
Yeah, they never got.
Okay, good.
It was
But
nice.
no, see, I'm with you.
Shifu got a little.
romance with her.
Shifu got a little something with a literal criminal. It was actually a pretty interesting love story, but
Okay. Nice.
Shifu was like, I am righteousness, I am justice, but
I'm
but
Batman.
Jesus,
Batman pizza.
All right.
Yeah, good.
Oh, here we go. Naz from Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
No.
I like Naz.
Yes.
She reminded me of this girl that I was in fourth grade with who was like a tomboy. And she was like super chill. And she'd be like, yo, that's a nice new Digimon thing you got going on there. That's like pretty rad. And something about that, I was just like, oh, thanks. And I was like, oh, fuck, dude. And so like whenever I saw Naz, I would like think of that girl. So I was like, okay, yeah, I can completely get the Naz thing. Yeah.
I love how quickly Laura just goes, no.
I know this is like the article is for women, but I guess we're doing it too. Naz messed me up in that one episode that was like no rules rule or whatever. Like I can't remember, like all the rules were gone or whatever. And then she was just like drinking soda, and then she like burped or whatever. And as a child, I was just like, girls can be naughty.
Yeah,
Like,
that's so hot though, right? Like when you see like a girl just fucking like eating like going to town like a burger or something like that.
Girls can be
It's just like,
naughty.
oh fuck, that's so. Girls can be naughty.
I was like 8. Like, what do you want?
I want that on a bumper sticker. Girls can be naughty.
Hey, Paleo, put that in the quotes. Girls can be naughty.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Girls can be
It's
naughty.
kind of hot.
I found Naz intriguing because she was kind of just like that chill girl who was like she was like, oh yeah, like this is someone who I'd actually want to hang out with. Like,
Yeah.
She's one of the more well-adjusted characters in the show, even
No
though
kidding.
she's had her moments.
yeah.
But that's by a long shot much more, relatable compared to the chaos of the rest of the characters.
yeah. Yeah. Some of the women were terrifying in the show. Don't get me wrong about the men too. Yeah.
Probably convicted of assault, as a matter of fact.
Constantly.
We're like girl versions of Pepe Le Pew. Oh, let's go walk in the toilet.
No, you mean like
or
Fifi
whatever.
from Tiny Toons?
Yeah, Fifi.
No, people have a crush on. I've seen a lot of the aged up versions of Double D's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Girlfriend.
Yeah, the blue one.
But
Yeah.
there's a lot of aged up between those two of her being like the tough girl, like don't mess with my nerdy boyfriend. I'm like, I kind of ship it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, dude. She was the hottest one as a kid to me. Like,
Yeah.
blue one, yeah.
Yeah.
That's recreational.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever been like, yeah, May's the hot one? It's like, who?
Who said that?
I've seen some, yeah. Dude, I love Plank. He always gave me wood.
Woo!
Yeah. Remember that episode where they cut a hole in Plank's mouth and put lipstick on it, and it was like, that's a joke
Yeah.
that went over. This is just,
I think
So-
people will have
So,
opinions here.
Daphne is on this list, but Velma isn't.
They're trying to be
yeah, I'm
all
with you,
avant
Paleo.
garde with their choices.
You know, ironically, funny enough, I didn't have a crush ever on this Daphne, but like when I was a little kid, I had a crush on Daphne from A Pup Named Scooby Doo. I don't know, something about that version, like the way she acted in that show, like was like, yeah, you're kind of cute. I like that, but like for some reason, every other Daphne, I was like, oh, she's a girl. The Velma was. That's tight. That's one. There. Okay.
And then we got Shigo from
Oh fuck
Kim
yes! Destroy me.
Right?
And she
Everyone
would
like
too.
Shigo except me.
Why
what
do you
am I
not-
what am I missing here, man?
Dude,
Everyone
she's like one of those like strong girls that will like hold you down and shit. It's just like,
yeah.
man, it's fucking
Just
hot. Man.
everyone's on the same wavelength except me. I don't have anything against her. It's just she doesn't do anything for me. I don't know.
Well,
It's
that's
that-
fair. We're each allowed to be attracted to different things.
No,
It's
I feel
her
like
voice,
I'm wrong.
too.
I feel like I'm wrong.
I mean,
No,
you
no,
are
you're
wrong,
fine
but we
to
don't
have your-
judge you for it.
Yeah, okay. It's like for me, Hero specifically. it's her voice and how much of a smarmy ass she is, and then the fact she'd be like, yeah, it's like, shut up, let's do something or something like that. Like, I just feel like she'd be like, like, what was it? That fucking, what is that alien fucking movie? Paleo. What is that alien movie?
Alien.
Mars needs moms.
That was fuck. It's not aliens. Fuck,
Mars
I'll
Attacks?
remember it later. I'll remember it later. I'll think of
Mars
it. It'll literally
Attacks.
pop in my head. No, it
Mars
wasn't
needs
that.
Mom's attacks.
No. I'll literally think about it. But anyways, yeah,
Chico-
she's hot. She's a
Chico
baddie.
was what activated the femme fatale like thing for me, where I'm like, damn, like she's got this sexy aura about her, and she's very feminine, but she's very powerful, and she'll like fucking stomp your like face in. And there's just something very like, I felt like something was activated in me when I first
I
saw
love the type of
Shigo.
woman who can kick my ass.
People
Same.
they ship Shigo with Draken or whatever.
Yeah,
And I
because didn't they
just-
get together at the end of the show?
Well said, Laura.
I think the show actually has canonical moments with that, and I'm like, I don't like it. I don't see it.
Oh yeah, because you remember that one episode with the emotion sickness, where they had the emotion thing. She kept like trying to like get with Draken. He was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you, lady?"
Did
That was
just like-
fucking party.
Am I wrong? Didn't they almost confirm that at one point in the show? Like, near
Well,
the
then
end?
yeah, no, because they like there was because I've rewatched Kim Possible the show like so many times. It's just like so freaking.
So you would say you love Kim Possible a lot?
Oh yeah, totally, bro. Yeah, I know you were gonna do that. That's why I said fast. Okay, so anyways, it was I think in the last season they like hinted at, because like there's this whole thing where like they get like close together and then they look at each other and they blush, and so it's like, oh okay, I guess this thing.
I always thought she was a lot younger than him.
She was like in her 20s. Well, because remember like the people used to ship like Kigo, which was Kim and Shigo all the time, just because like they like Shigo's like in her like early to mid 20s, and yeah, so like something like that. So like whatever, like date whoever you want at that age.
All
Well,
right.
if y'all like Shigo, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on number 9.
Sedusa.
I liked her
Whoa.
when she
Well,
was Miss
not as
Bellum.
much.
Yeah, I liked her when she was Miss Bellum, but that was it. I did not like her when she was like herself.
I mean,
Yeah.
Ouch.
Why?
I don't know. The outfit works for me.
I mean,
That entire episode with the mayor and Seduce and Miss Bellum is some of the funniest shit that went over my head as a kid. The pencil sharpener, or when he was when he was waiting for her, and for like 10 hours, and he's like, "That woman is so fired." Like,
That
oh,
woman is so fired. Shit like that.
What about this does it for you, Laura?
I really like the outfit and like the kind of, I don't know. Visually, it works for me. But like, I get where you all are coming from. It's not like,
Yeah,
oh my
this-
god, yes. But I'm just like, yeah, it works.
let us
This is
men
also
explain.
This is also
This is
the-
my article.
This is also the newer design where she has a nose. I like the older design where she doesn't have a nose.
Agreed. Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you Krillin.
No, you're
fucker.
right. Yeah.
Well, what's the name? She had what's that like type of art that happened like post World War II? It's not really.
UPA.
Is that what it is? Okay, so she had a UPA vibe to her. That
Yeah, a lot of those '90s like cartoons had those vibe with Gandhi and Craig McCracken's cartoons that had
I guess
that
even
sort of thick outline.
My Life as a Teenage Robot as well.
Yeah, Rob Renzetti. Yeah, all those people.
UPA.
Okay.
Was this UPA is United
Postal
Puppy Association.
aerials.
Probably.
All right, I'm looking it up. But yeah,
Yeah, we don't need to think. We have the internet.
Number
You know-
10. Jasmine from Aladdin.
I liked
Yeah.
her when she was a snake.
What?
In that one episode of Aladdin.
Yes, me too. I'm serious. I remember watching that episode, I was like, my snake girl, cute.
Huh?
And Homer Simpson was the voice of
Genie.
Yeah.
Marge. Margini.
We have Doctor from The Secret Show. I don't know this one.
I don't know what
I
this
have no
is.
idea what this is.
Not any idea. Next.
But wait, no, but this was the 37 characters that made you realize you like girls. Like, this had to have been semi-popular, right?
Oh,
Like,
it's a British show.
oh.
So I should know it. Hold on. let me
Debuted in
see.
September of 2006. It debuted
Dr.
in North
Dog.
America.
It came out in
on-
2000. Oh yeah, so I wasn't there. Like if it came out in the 90s, then my quirk would have activated. But no.
Okay.
Yeah, you think you're so British.
Yeah. Yes, love. Now quiet your mouth.
Number 12 is Raven from Teen Titans.
Yes. Thighs.
Mhm.
Those thighs.
They have
I like
Raven, but not
Starfire though, because she had the
Yeah.
crop
I think
top,
both of them.
and then like
are
freaking
super-
like
midriff.
yeah, and so like she was something about. I love Starfire. Starfire, I was like genuinely in love with. I remember being actively mad when she kissed Robin on the show. I was like, that should have been me. It's so stupid, painful. And then like Raven, Raven was always cute. Should have been me, damn it! No, he doesn't even lift.
yeah,
Neither do I,
Raven-
because I'm a fat kid. But yeah.
I actually was thinking about this. 'Cause I don't think Starfire is on this list, but like I like thigh highs and I like midriff, and I solely blame Starfire for activating that in me. Like I can't
Yeah.
think of any other characters.
I blame the earliest I can think of is Misty from Pokemon.
Yeah.
Midriff. Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah.
Man,
Our
short,
little
short.
lumps of gray matter brains. We have no idea what we're doing. It just happens.
Midriff.
Princes me like.
Who the hell's Hannah Noko Lumlun from
Help.
Flower?
I don't know.
That's her right there.
Of course.
She's doing something. Is she like, I can't tell. Is she like spraying like bug killer on these weeds or something? Like
This was a show that yeah. It says there was an English language dub that came out to the U.S. and Canada, but like I don't know.
It wasn't
when.
on Toonami, so it doesn't count.
Yeah.
The quote underneath, she could apparently do transformations with the flower magic.
Apparently, like in 1980, so like yeah. Before
Yeah,
our
there
time.
you go.
you know, my mind's in the wrong place when I read below where it says I loved seeing her red cheeks when she was embarrassed. I'm like, wow, they showed that. Oh, gotcha.
Oh.
All right, Sam from Danny Phantom.
Nothing for me.
Both
Nothing
of
at
them.
all.
Danny Phantom
Yeah.
was like, I feel like right at the era. When did Danny Phantom come out? Because I feel like that's
2004.
yeah.
Oh,
that
three,
Mid-
okay.
2000s.
Yeah,
That
because
was-
I was like, because I remember I was in like 7th grade and like 13, and like I remember watching it, and I was like talking to my friends about it, and then like one of our friends really loved it, and then me and the other guys was like, I mean, yeah, it's kind of okay, but like I just feel like some I think like Fairly Odd Parents is better here, stuff like that, and then like
Yeah.
that was back. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, that was.
this was right around my fall off from cartoons, I would say.
Yes. Same.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Same
love
with
this
me.
show. I love this show so much. I still do.
Yeah,
Yeah, I crushes on both of them.
Nice. Did you crush wanting them to crush too? Or did it
A
not?
little bit, yeah.
Or just have both of them crush you?
We can crush each other as long as I'm also involved.
That's okay, cool.
in the middle.
All right. I don't know this one either. Elsa from
Uh-huh.
Frozen.
110% yes.
Surprisingly, nah. That's weird. Like I don't know. It's not, like
Whatever, nerd.
I don't know what it was for me. I don't know what it was. I was just like, oh, I like her, but there wasn't anything that made me go like, oh yeah, she's hot like
Also, this was
Elastigirl
a-
or something. Where I was like, oh god.
Also, this is a movie from like 2013, so we're like, we already know like by then.
I mean, Elastigirl was still hot in 2013.
Elsa.
Yeah.
Elsa.
You guys all already know by then, but like I'm, potentially still in denial.
Okay.
Elsa's. I think where Elsa struggles with guys is that cold temperatures and dudes sometimes don't go well together.
That's
So,
Yeah,
not.
the shrinkage.
Yeah.
You want it to be cold.
It's- yeah. I imagine her palms are freezing.
I'm sure she can find a way
These
to
weak
warm
arms
you
are
up.
heavy.
Spaghetti. Spaghetti.
Of course. Spaghetti.
Okay. Sailor Moon.
Well, actually, specifically Sailor
Nah.
Jupiter and Sailor Venus, Sailor Jupiter, and Sailor Venus. I was in love with as a kid.
I just wanted to be Sailor Jupiter's friend. Sailor Jupiter's the coolest. I was
She
like, you were
fucking
the
beat
coolest
your
one.
ass. So she was hot as fuck.
What if
man.
I'm not trying to fight her?
I don't care. We can
can
fight. Like, I just want a girl like to like grab me and throw me somewhere.
I love a girl that
hot.
kick my ass.
Whoa.
Fucking Spike Spiegel over here.
Yes, right. Yeah, exactly, my brother.
I feel I now I'm like I already was, but now I'm like, dang it! Like I wish Sarah was here because I'm really curious about her answers to these as well.
We'll do it next time with just her answer.
Yeah, we just that'll be her catch up. Okay, this one's curious. Princess Aurora from Sleeping Beauty. I get that she's a Disney princess, but was she a
character?
Was she?
Was she even a character?
I mean,
Like,
she
honestly,
yeah.
she did nothing for me personally. I mean, she was funny in House of Mouse when she had like
The
like,
thing is, like,
cameo.
out of all the Disney princesses, I always forget she exists.
Mm.
I really love that movie, but like Maleficent so much more than her.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Mm.
Like Maleficent awoke something in me.
Oh
Yeah.
Why
yeah.
isn't Maleficent in that place and not instead of Princess Aurora?
That's a fair
right.
point. Yeah. Besides the fact that like Aurora spent most of that movie sleeping, so
Yeah.
unless you're into that sleeping
Ugh.
a lot. That's what Poison Ivy from Batman.
Yes.
I liked her, but she gave me nightmares because she
the
like
heart.
kissed Harvey Dent, and she was like because her whole thing is like if I kiss you, you die from poisoning. And so like, I had like a whole dream about that where I was like, oh yeah, and then she like did it, and then like my head exploded, and so like
That's a great way to
I
wake
liked
up.
her a lot though.
Which
There are
one?
worse ways to go.
I know, right? No, it's like worth it, bro.
Yep.
But I know she's not on the list, but Poison Ivy from the Harley Quinn show. Oh my god,
Yes.
take
Yeah.
me into your arms, my god.
Amen.
Yeah, she's dope.
Okay.
This one's weird. This is definitely for the younger people.
Yeah.
Unless anyone wants to come out, all right? Yeah. All right, we got this. This
mean,
is a live stream right now.
the
Come clean, you
ousted.
fuckers.
So Margot from Despicable Me's on this list, and like Paleo pointed out, this must be.
Isn't she voiced by freaking iCarly?
Miranda Cosgrove?
Yeah, I think isn't
think
she
so.
voiced by her?
Let me see. Margot's voice actor.
Yeah, I think it's Miranda Cosgrove.
Because this movie came out in 2010, so there are definitely people that are old enough now that.
Yeah, there are people like who are like, oh my god, I was born in 2000, bro. So like I'm 20 now.
Yeah, it is Miranda Cosgrove.
Okay, so there you go. Like, Miranda Cosgrove's a lovely lady, but this is a child, and I'm not interested. So.
And I love that earlier in this whole thing we were talking about girls that are in high school.
Mhm.
Completely different thing.
Girls in high school. Well, I was a 5-year-old, so and I was growing up with it.
Talking about characters
Exactly.
that we crushed on as kids.
As kids,
Yep. There you go.
and I was not a kid at the time this movie came out, so it's okay.
Which is fair. Which is
Yes. Legally, you're a lawyer. See? There
yes,
we go.
legally I am a lawyer.
There you go. You got us on.
I only just recently noticed that Nora sent a super chat that just says "Too many guys help." I imagine that's how Laura's
Yeah, it's back
feeling.
around like number 10 or 11, I think.
Right.
All right, number 20, Meg from
Oh,
Hercules.
fuck yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Hey,
I just saw some great art of Meg, and I'm gonna post
Oh
it.
my
in
God.
Yeah, you better
Please
fucking send it to me.
Yeah, yeah.
No, like, okay, so she is the reason I have this phrase that I like what girls call me. It just like makes me like go smell inside. Is that like freaking oh you big lug or something like that? I don't know, something about that just like makes me go no, you got a big lug. It's just, like, I'm big. I don't know, I don't like that.
Yeah, Jax, I posted that art in the chat here.
Okay. Oh fuck yeah, she is so fine. Yeah, she is great. There he is. He gets summoned.
Is
Gabe.
that Gabe.
Gabe, you know that cat
Oh
from
my
like
God.
Treasure Planet, and then like how like it
Oh, the
like
hot one?
bred- yeah, and then like
Oh,
how
the
it bred
hot
with a
one.
dog. Is that like possible, like realistically, if I like got my dog to me?
What was?
No, she like I think I have like her whole scene in the thing memorized. Just well, okay, all movies memorized. I love her to muse and blabber about a treasure map around this particular true, demonstrates a level of ineptitude that borders on the imbecilic. And I mean that in a very caring way. She's so classy. I was like, oh my gosh, I want to know what those words mean.
So,
okay, we're going over our top 37. Well, no, like this is for
BuzzFeed's
Laura
top
specifically. Yeah.
But all of us are giving our input. So this is a list of cartoon characters that made you realize you liked girls. And so all of us guys and Laura are giving our input.
I'm the only person this applies to.
Yes. And there's been times where she's disagreed with all of us, and we're like, Laura.
Well, you don't understand, okay?
Let the men spell it out for you.
Weird answer. I have a really weird answer to this question, actually. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm like uploading a file at the same time as this, so if it gets dodgy,
every once in a while you go all max power on it, but you'll be fine.
So what's your input, Gabe?
Okay, so my answer. So I had a crush on Turk from Tarzan, but I thought Turk was a guy. So
I also thought he was a guy.
Wait,
when I found out
okay,
it was a girl, I was like, oh, okay.
wait, the Rosie O'Donnell gorilla?
No, Paleo. Remember that thing I showed you? There were so many people who love freaking what was it? Tarzan's mom, the gorilla. Like there are a lot of people who love her, like how people like Nala.
Oh, I like Nala.
I mean,
Yeah.
Wait. Which one's Turk?
The fucking Rosie O'Donnell gorilla.
Yes, the Rosie O'Donnell gorilla.
But I thought Gabe said it wasn't that one.
It doesn't. It is no. I don't. Okay, I would hope be able to separate a voice actor from the character.
Yeah, I know,
I'm
but
not dating
still,
Sweetie
that's
Belle.
what we're talking.
It's
It's still the Rosie O'Donnell gorilla, though.
Wait. So you thought Turk was a guy?
So Gabe, you saw this and was just like, oh,
Yes!
fuck me, bro. Oh god. No, I don't blame. No, Gabe, I have some very weird things too.
What?
That like I am completely on your side, but not like I don't get this one, but I understand. I just want to say that, okay?
Yeah, what was it about Turk that
Like,
did it for you?
Yeah.
I like kind of devil may care tomboy attitude that Turk had, and it was like, I don't know. I just thought she was cool.
There you go.
No,
Funny
that's
to he, but
she
valid.
was cool.
There are
Oh,
like
yeah.
characters like that, Gabe, though, that like I was just like, if I say them, they're just like, I'll save them for later. But like, there's like some ones I'm just like, what the fuck? But then I was like, no, it was something about that character's personality, and it passed the hardness test, which allowed me to go, yeah, you know what, that would work.
What's the hardness test?
Oh, I'm glad you asked,
I
Matt.
like that you brought
Okay.
up. No, it's because so I have a few like what I would call, I don't know, cartoon crushes, but they were really unusual. So Simba was on the list, Stitch was on the list, Yoshi, and there's Claire. Hi. How you doing?
What?
Yeah, get her on this. We need,
But
we
they
need
weren't
some
like
input.
crush is like a weird word because I was much younger. I didn't feel like, oh yeah, if that character were here, I'd want to like,
Kiss
get
it?
it on. I was just like, I really, really liked them.
Yeah.
That's the best way to describe it.
So yeah, like
I think that's
okay.
just called liking a character.
Yeah, I think that's like called liking a character, not like you're saying like you had a crush on Simba. That makes it seem like visually it's like I want Simba to come and like lick my entire body all over. or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
So
well,
like
that'd
you,
be painful. First of all, lions are
especially
really
with that lion tongue.
oh.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically what Gabe's saying is he saw these characters and said, I want to sleep with this character at a slumber party.
Slumber party.
At a slumber party.
God.
Michael Jackson.
You really are like perfect for Twitter. Wait, what's going on? What was that? I missed it.
Nothing.
Dang it.
No,
Something.
I said, Gabe, that like your likeness that or what you liked about these characters is that you would say that you wanted to sleep with them at a slumber party. All right.
Yeah.
So moving on.
Yeah, I would have.
So next character.
Next character is Vanessa from Phineas and Ferb, and
Oh, she is fine.
it's funny because when we saw Shigo earlier, I'm like, I feel like Vanessa is a spawn of Shigo.
Yeah. Yeah, she was fun. Vanessa was freaking in that freaking black suit. Yeah, shit. She's great. Like she had like a body because you know how like I don't know why Phineas and Ferb like did that because like with their character designs in Phineas and Ferb they like some character designs were like oh yeah that seems more like just very cartoony and abstract and it's like okay that makes no sense.
Vanessa's
But with
like
her
the most human-looking human.
yeah exactly she's the most human-looking human like freaking like other like characters in the show just like they don't have like she had like that figure to her she had like a body to her I was just like she looks actually you know human and stuff like that like Paleo just said so I was like oh yeah that's vibing with me and then the way she acted her voice too like who was her voice
I feel like her forehead's too big. Sorry, I just looked her up.
okay
What a forehead.
big forehead
By the way, we
Big ass.
got a super chat from Britt
You know,
saying
foreheads were a big turn on for me.
yeah
that's not what
that
Brit
big
said.
ass fucking football headed cranium you just want to kiss the
it
forehead
Olivia Olden.
Yeah,
Olivia Olden
right?
was the guy.
yeah
Yeah,
see?
Hey Arnold was hot. Jimmy Neutron was hot.
Megamind hot.
Megamind is
yeah.
off.
No
And he's
bitches.
blue like Stitch.
No bitches.
I'm literally right now trying to commission some art with Pleakley and Jumba looking in the camera going, no stitches.
Ah, damn.
But we got a super chat from Britt saying this whole video is pretty much just confirming that I like women with a laughing emoji.
Right.
All right. Swan Princess Odette.
I
Okay,
have
so
never
this
seen
is
that
the one
movie.
I gotta say.
There's a lot of spin-offs for it.
There's a lot of
Or
sequels.
sequel.
Yeah, I love that movie, but I don't know if I had a thing for her.
I remember
Okay, so
liking her, I think, more as a swan.
yes, yeah, I was about to say that. No, I was about to say like because this was the turning point for Gabe. Where I was like, Gabe, yeah, I get you, because I liked her more as a swan too. Like as a kid, I don't know what it
it's
was.
kind of like how people like
Ooh,
Beast
man.
more as
Hey,
a
all right,
Beast.
all
and
right,
not-
this
That's what's wrong with you. That's
I actually
foul.
do though. I've been
I got it, foul.
like Oh, that's clever. Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
I feel like man, I'm gonna use some words. I'm gonna use some. As a kid, I don't think I experienced sexual attraction. In fact, I don't think I experienced that much as an adult either. I very much was more like if something was cute, like adorable to me, I liked it. And it wasn't like I liked it in a sexual way. I liked it. I was like, oh, that's adorable. I love that. In the same way that I'd like a puppy, you know? And it was like, I was very drawn to animated animals specifically. And I think that's probably why, like, I didn't actually have crushes on any type of human female cartoon character. It was more the like speaking animals. It was like, that's so cute. Wouldn't it be cool to be friends with Stitch? Wouldn't it be cool to hang out with Simba? Like, that's what I would think about. And that's kind of how my, whole like interest in cartoons was based on. It's just like, oh, cool, talking animal, and that kind of, yeah. But then like my introduction to the Brony fandom is how I learned about furries and how I learned that there's like sexual attraction to cartoons and non-human animals. And then I had to go, huh? Did I have that? I don't think I ever had that. But like I would have used the word crush to describe the way I felt about, like I said, Turk or something like that, because I really, really liked the character. And I wanted to watch all the Turk scenes, and I wanted to memorize scenes, But I would call that more, I don't know, like maybe infatuation than
I was gonna
like
say infatuation.
a physical attraction. Yeah.
Fascination, maybe?
Yeah. So I am, well, you guys know me. I'm not a very sexual person, like, at all. In fact, I thought I was asexual for a long time. I'm still not convinced, and I've been dating someone for 2 years, so who the frick knows?
I like the idea because, like, in part of this, it almost feels like it's half suggested that what Gabe's saying is that it wasn't until he really dove into the Brony fandom that he realized about all these sexual things, and after going through the Navy, it was the Brony fandom that was like, oh wow, okay.
It was. Because I could not relate to my fellow sailors at all. Like, literally, they used to make fun of me all the time. You can ask anybody who me in the Navy, be driving down the street, and every guy's head would turn at the same time. Whoa. And I'm like, what? And they're like, did you see that girl? And I'm like, no. How do you have this radar? I don't get it. And like, they would take me down Walking Street in Thailand, where literally just naked girls in the streets are like, oh, okay, this is great, right? And I'm like, they're naked girls. That's what is it? And they're like, so you're gay? And I'm like, I don't like naked guys either, so probably not.
I love the way you said that. And
Man,
you
dude,
guys had to try and it's like, what
am I?
What? Naked girl.
They bought me a lap dance.
Oh,
They bought
I
me a
would
lap.
make
So
that
I was
too, though,
in Thailand,
honestly.
and my unit leader took me to a strip club. And rule in the Navy, if anybody is in the Navy, is a rule where you have to be with your Liberty Buddy. If you separate from your Liberty Buddy, you are actually like punishable under the UCMJ. You have to be with your Liberty Buddy. And I'm not going to name my Liberty Buddy, but he was kind of a higher ranking guy. And he said, you want to go and explore Thailand? I said, yes, as long as we don't go to a strip club, because he'd been talking about it the whole time. And he's like, we're not going to do that. And we get on the street, he goes straight into a strip club. And I'm like, I'll just wait outside. He's like, you can't wait outside. It's against the rules. So I walked into the strip club, and I sat down, and he paid for a girl to do a lap dance on me. And so I just sat there. And she, like, noticed that it wasn't working, if you know what I mean. And she said, hey, is anything wrong? And I said, no, it just doesn't work. And then people thought I meant my wiener doesn't work. And everybody laughed. And there you go.
Damn.
I mean, that was a poor choice of words, Gabe.
Doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Well, I meant
I love how genuinely
work
innocent you
doesn't
are.
work. What you're doing doesn't. Never mind. I realized it
No,
was
that's
poor
valid. That's valid because sometimes it's just like if you're just not feeling it at all, it's just flaccid. Like what is that line Hero always says? It's completely flaccidizing or something. You know.
But I'm honestly, I felt really sorry for this Thai girl, and so what was interesting is they had bought. This is how it works in Thailand. They had bought her for the hour for me. And so I asked her to stop, and she thought I was asking to go back to a room. And I said, no, let's just sit down and let's talk. Since you have to be here, you know, you have to go servicing other people, whatever the heck you do, just talk to me. And so because they don't really do strippers in Thailand, it's prostitution. That's like a huge industry. And so we sat down and talked, and like I kind of felt sorry for her. But as I talked to her, she had pretty good English. What was so shocking to me is that it is such a part of their culture that to her it was like completely unfazing. She's like, oh yes, my mom taught me to do this, and I'm saving up money so I can go to college in America. And I was like, oh, you know, and it was just that was just the culture, and it was so. I'm not saying all of Thailand's like that, but where we were in where is it? Not Phnom Penh, that's Vietnam. In dang it, I don't remember. It started with a P. Near Bangkok. I'll say it was near Bangkok. I don't remember specifically where. That was the culture there. There was a very big prostitution industry, and it was normal. If you were a pretty girl, you were lucky because you could go into prostitution. And it's so different from here in America. It's just very, very unusual. And that was one thing I think I appreciated about the Navy. Is I got these crazy perspectives, but then I come back to America. People are really sensitive here. I'm not saying that they shouldn't be. I mean, we have a pretty good life here in America, but people don't know. They don't know what goes on in the rest of the world. They don't even most people don't even know about the playing fields. Like literally less than 40 years ago, and at the time I was there 30 years ago, these just swarms of people were massacred, and the U.S. did nothing, and they just left these fields just covered with bodies, and you can walk through them, and I did, and there's just bone and clothing and teeth and just everything all over the ground, and it's just there, and it's very surreal. It's very surreal. A few of the villages actually piled up the balls pile in the middle as like a mock to those who were killed, but it's the world is a scary place. Humans are not very different from our caveman ancestors. And if you look evolutionarily, we built the Stonehenge 6,000 years ago. We have not evolved. We have just adapted. And,
well, yeah, I mean, I would fuck Lola Bunny.
Yeah. No, Gabe.
I'm talking too much. I'm sorry.
It's okay, Gabe. Yes. Okay, so anyways,
so real quick, we got a couple super chats. Nora Mermaid saying this explains so much about Gabe with a heart. Dragon.
The final piece of the
Thank
puzzle.
Now we understand. Dragon Bugner says, Gabe, that sounds like something sharp-worthy. That was in reference earlier. And then Mr. Someone says, Gabe spitting straight facts. I relate so hard. LOL.
Or asexual facts.
Well, there you go.
I don't know, man. My opinions seem to be extremely controversial.
Oh no, I was doing the entire
Go.
goof thing of you being serious, and then you wanting to fuck a bunny.
Yeah.
But it always comes back to the killing fields and Lola's tits.
There's one for the quote board.
Yeah. Right, put that one up there, please.
Well, no, Gabe. I will say this as we move on. I do always appreciate the insight and the openness as you've always been. So, yeah, both interesting and at times eye-opening. Speaking of eye-opening, Miss Kitty Mouse from The Great Mouse Detective. All right.
So
yeah.
this one,
I have to look up.
I think. Okay, so this is. I want to make this perfectly clear. This is me talking from like my kid perspective. I had a bigger crush on the kid character when I was a kid.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Girl, yeah, when I was a little girl, like the Flavisham, like I don't know, like
When
something
you were a
about
little
her, I just-
girl?
Lavisham.
yeah, the Flavisham, yeah, like when I was a little kid. Yeah, definitely. Am I pretty?
I like as a kid, this character didn't really do anything for me. In fact, I don't even think I fully understood the context of what was going on. Like I just was like, oh, she's performing. Okay. Which in all
I
essence,
see. Okay.
Oh,
So this isn't like
Tarzan.
okay. So I wouldn't have been attracted to a character like this either because I don't think it would have computed to me. But the whole, I don't know. The whole. I've always been more like emotionally drawn to the more innocent characters. So that probably would not have appealed to me either.
I just love that this scene existed. Like,
Yeah.
like I remember this whole scene, the bigger thing that always stuck out to me was that the mice had pistols. I was like, what?
Yeah.
They're
They make
drinking
really
beer and
tiny
smoking.
pistols. You can buy them on Amazon.
Wow. So yeah, that's where they get
That a
them.
mouse
In California,
use?
you can't.
Yes, you can.
I know.
They're not considered firearms because they're the equivalent of a tenth of a firecracker.
Oh, how cute! How quaint.
And they're also smaller than 22, which California doesn't seem to care about.
Oh, this one's interesting. Okay, number 24, Tinkerbell, Silver Mist.
Yeah, Silver
I
Mist
haven't
was-
watched
yeah,
those
the
movies.
The Tinkerbell movies are actually surprisingly good.
They are actually.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
have
but
no idea.
Silver Mist, yeah, I'd agree with that.
Oh, okay. I see her.
I do like Tinkerbell herself though, like
Okay.
in those movies.
Yeah, Tinkerbell.
Oh, Tinkerbell got on my nerves. She was kind of a jerk, at least in the original Peter Pan.
Yeah, I'm talking about
Attitude.
the CGI movies that came out.
Oh yeah. Dude.
Where she could talk.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, Silver Mist is wrapped in a flower petal. That's kind of cute.
Oh.
I like that design.
So, what's Cyber 6?
It's a Canadian cartoon show.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I had always identified with the ladies in any movie when I.
So yeah,
Well, that
Cyber
looks
6
neat.
is like because Cyber 6 she during the day she dresses up as a male teacher.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Kathy Westlock's the voice of the character.
what?
Yeah.
Really?
I could see
surprise me.
that.
She has a pretty masculine voice. That is not in any way an insult. I think her voice is super cool and unique, and she's got a ton of roles for that reason.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
she did play Spike, the dragon.
I'm Spike.
And I can see her voice working with this character.
Gwen Tennyson. Whoa, Gwen
Gwen
Tennyson.
I liked her more in Alien Force. Though, like, she did look, but because I remember Alien Force was like, I think it was like a 5-year time skip or something like that. They were like teenagers in that one, or like young adults or something like that. And then like she was learning how to like fight and stuff like that. But like I was like, when did Ben 10 come out? Like 2005, so I was already like 14, so I wasn't looking at her like.
Yeah,
oh,
I never got
whatever.
into Ben 10.
It's actually surprisingly good. Like it's actually like there's a lot of stuff like people will give shit about it for a lot of various things, but like yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's like very like cool in it.
Laura, Claire, do you have thoughts on any of these so far? Or?
Laura's
Claire,
currently on the computer.
Claire.
I like that Matt just like threw it out there like, you know what? Why don't we get input from the females? And it's like, Matt, don't you understand? Those guys
I know
have taken.
I know who's
Tinkerbell?
coming next, and I'm just going to keep delaying it as long as I can, just to annoy you.
No, Claire had quite a few cartoon crushes. I'm trying to remember what they are. I should.
Yeah,
go
we
get it.
can keep going down the list.
Yeah,
keep going down the list.
I know the next one's
Number
a big one.
27, Gadget from Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
Gadget.
Okay. So a lot of people probably assume that I was like obsessed with Gadget.
Yeah, you were like Dale, like
No, well, what's funny is I was so preoccupied with wanting Chip and Gadget to end up romantic that I never even like considered like, oh yeah, I
So
want to end up with this mouse. So actually I was more I guess invested in Chip in this show than I was Gadget. Like not romantically, but just I was like
That's Sarah.
It wasn't.
Claire gave me 4 answers.
I don't even know who that
Sounds
was.
like Sarah.
Sarah, it was her spirit. Uh-huh.
Wait, Sarah here?
Not
No.
yet. Not yet. She'll probably
okay.
be here soon, but she should be here before the end. I'm literally gonna have her scroll through this and go, yeah, nope, yep, nope, yep, yep.
Claire
Yeah,
gave me 4 answers if anyone's interested.
Lay them on us.
Her first answer was, I don't have any. Her second answer was Black Griffin. Her third answer was every character I've ever played. And her fourth answer was every male character I've ever played.
All right, good talk.
Wow,
good
she's
talk.
so full of herself.
I know. Gets it from her dad.
Oh.
I didn't say full of it, but so Gadget. I'm curious what your guys take, because obviously I was very into this show, and Gadget to me didn't really spark anything until later. So what about you guys? Did anyone else?
No, she was cute.
Well, she was
She had that
awesome.
like jumpsuit on, like they always did with like characters like in the '80s. Just fucking everyone was obsessed with jumpsuits. So I was like, yeah, like I just thought she was cute.
Nice.
She looks scary.
Scary?
Yeah, her eyes are angry. Oh, no, wait, that one's cute. Oh, yeah, she's kind of cute.
Yeah, she's skilled, smart, intelligent.
See that? Okay.
Smart and
That
intelligent.
that is usually if I would like a character. It's like, oh, are they smart? Are they quirky? Are they nerdy? Are they not like pretentious, self-absorbed? Like if all of those things were the case, if I felt
In
like a
that case,
character
you'd
was
love
like,
Gadget.
genuine. And maybe it is, maybe it's a narcissism thing. I generally was more attracted to the characters who reminded me of me. So yep, okay, I'm just feeling that.
Okay. So knowing this show, Gabe, Gadget, very much. I just thinking about her character, very much. There's moments of her that are like, oh, this is a Gabe moment, because like she gets so wrapped up in what she's getting excited about, like say technology wise, that like she's in her own world having a conversation nearly with herself, and everyone's just staring at her blankly drooling, like, huh?
I love that. Okay, yes, I would like that character.
I got one question for you, Gabe. Then, how do you feel about salesmen?
Salesman?
Yeah.
Is that a character?
Nope. Just salespeople.
Like printer salesman specifically.
I feel like that question's out of the blue. There must be some kind of context I'm missing. Do I remind you of a salesman?
No.
No, I think salesmen are annoying, but I also feel very sorry for them.
There we go.
I would hate that job, and I try to be polite. And if I ever answer the phone and it happens to be a salesman, I won't hang up on them. And so I have been in many long conversations.
Oh God. Okay, let's. Oh, here we go. Lola Bunny from
Lola
Space
Bunny.
Jam.
Fucking bitch, disgusting. I don't know what the fuck's. That shit.
I like
furry.
Jax.
Very well.
I hate to agree because everyone's got their opinions, but like seriously, a rabbit.
A
Like,
fucking rabbit of all things.
I don't
Like,
know.
seriously.
Wow,
Long
this
fucking
bit,
ears
this
is getting
bit,
weird.
this bit is already old. Shut the fuck up, you two.
From a nature standpoint, that a rapid would be a hypersexual character, so I appreciate them being, true to nature.
they are good at multiplying.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
a
help
great
with
line.
that.
Nick's expression is a great expression too. Just
Oh.
Let's add ourselves
did Lola
together,
Bunny
subtract
awaken
those clothes,
thinking-
and divide those legs, and hope to God we don't multiply.
I swear, like
Whoa.
from the bi girls that I've I don't think I actually know any lesbians at all. Well, all the bi girls that I talked to, I haven't heard anyone mention Lola Bunny actually. Is that-
Sydney will disagree with you.
That's Sydney.
Sydney
Yeah.
fucking loves.
Okay.
We've had many talks back and forth about Lola. So yeah, like,
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
yeah.
Is
I
it
feel like
is
it's
it
more of a guy thing, but I guess not. whatever.
and for her, is it more of a personality thing or the look?
She just thinks she's hot.
Okay.
She
Valid.
just thought she was hot.
What
That's she's doing.
personality?
And the personality.
Exactly.
I
Basketball.
don't know, yeah, like what personality?
She likes
Like she's
sports.
just hot. No, she could dunk a ball. She was okay. Like I can literally tell you why I thought she
Dunk.
was hot. First off,
Plenty of balls.
it was because of fucking Kath Souzy. Whenever she voiced a furry character, I don't know what it is. Like it just is like, lady, you're doing things to me. Like I don't know what it is. Like she did this with Sally and Sonic when she voiced like Sally Acorn. She was freaking Max's cousin in Goof Troop. And I was just like, oh gosh, she's hot as hell. But it's like every time she voices a character like that, it's just like hot. And then it was like, she looks good. And also she like fucking dunked a ball and athletic and like I have like 5 types of like girl like I'm really attracted to, and it was like she like fit that category of like athletic girl because I like athletic girls, tomboys, cute nerd girls, goth girls, and like the type of body type we're all been gushing about this. So like that's why it hit for me. It was just like
Yeah, I think
athletic, cute, and
that
fit.
kind of sums up the characters that I'm like the most attracted to for sure. Is like nerdy girls. I don't know about goth girls so much because I just see sad, insecure.
Yeah. You're just like, oh God, let me used to it.
But
Let me cry on your boobies.
what was the other ones you said? Nerds. Yeah,
Okay,
definitely
no,
nerds.
Yeah. It will, like okay, so Gabe specifically, what was the list? Because I got asked this on Instagram. I was like, I've always crushed on athletic girls,
Yes.
tomboys, cute
Yes.
nerd girls, and
Yes.
goth girls, and then body type. I'm just attracted to chest, butt, head crushing thighs, cute face.
Head crushing.
Head crushing
Yeah,
thighs.
exactly. There you
Yeah,
go.
you're basic.
Yes.
Yeah, of course I am,
Tomboys.
Laura. You think I don't know this, lady?
Oh, she
I
said
know
your
what I-
basics, not your basic.
I'm
You're
basic.
basic head
She
crushing
wouldn't be
thighs.
afraid to go trekking through the jungle with me. She wouldn't be worried about, breaking. There's nothing wrong with girls like that, but I probably would not be able to have a lot of fun with them because they wouldn't want to go on adventures.
Right, exactly.
That's what I typically. That's why, like, if I see it, probably why I like Rainbow Dash so much too, because it's like,
Hell yeah.
she can take it. She can. Poor choice
She,
of words.
she can take
Yeah,
it.
she can.
Take it.
Oh,
I piss loud as fuck, dude.
finally, you found a pony that can. Brett sent a super chat saying the quote "Don't ever call me doll" end quote line did things to me when I was a kid. Lola was definitely one of my gay awakening characters.
All right.
Dude, that line did things to me too. It scared me. I thought, ooh, it scared the crap out of me. Don't call me doll. I was like, oh,
Don't call me
I
doll.
won't.
The women were like, "Yes, queen," and the guys were like, "Oh my god, I gotta respect women." Okay, got it.
If that's the effect she had, that's a good effect.
It is a good effect. Yeah, it is.
Right.
All right. How about Bonnie from Kim Possible?
She was one of those-
Not.
Okay, so she was one of those girls where it was like you get into like an argument and then like you like hate make out with each other or some shit like that. It was just like, no, fuck you, you stupid bitch. You don't know shit. You think I don't know shit? Fuck you. You're just a dumb. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. And shit like that. That's what
I
that
never
is.
understood that. Claire and I had a big conversation about that yesterday. I never understood the like angry sexual attraction. What
It's
is that?
passion.
It's like all over Orange is the New Black.
What is that?
What is that?
Okay, Gabe, it's
I could
like
not be
literally.
affectionate unless I'm completely happy. Even if I'm feeling a little bit sad.
It's
No, Gabe, that's valid.
It's because the people are mad that they're attracted to somebody they don't like very much.
Exactly, that's what it is. Like, that's all it is. It's just like, okay, so you can see they're like attractive, but they're a fucking like asshole, they're a bitch and shit like that. And then like they're attracted to you, but they don't like the fact they're attracted to you, and you fucking hate each other. And you're just like, man, I fucking do not like you. Why are you talking all this shit to me? You know, you just need to shut your fucking mouth. Oh yeah, you're gonna make me shut my mouth? Yeah, I am gonna make you shut your mouth. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, shit like.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's why. Because for me, there is no distinction between physical attraction and mental or emotional attraction. If I am not emotionally or mentally attracted to somebody, I am not physically attracted to them. So I cannot.
And that's valid and Gabe, that is healthy, and you keep that. All right.
I don't know how to get rid of it.
Don't.
I'm not.
Don't. You should not be like
I
this.
get it. I love the quote that's under Bonnie from Kim Possible, because like you guys were just talking about it, where it's like, Bonnie from Kim Possible, she was a bitch, but damn, she was hot.
Exactly.
I would not find a character like that attractive because she's what you said.
Yeah.
So now,
She's ugly inside.
now we got Nikki from 16. I did not see this. I don't know.
That was
16
actually-
came out, I was 16 or something. I don't know.
No, it was Hero. Like, we were around the same age as the characters, and the show was like, she was pretty chill. But like, for me, like, the aesthetic never did anything for me. And then like, I remember like one of the characters ended up being in fucking Total Drama Babies or some shit like that, and I was like, this is the most random crossover ever. But okay, so yeah, like, nothing for me
all
personally.
about Total Drama.
Yeah.
Mulan from Mulan.
Yes. Fuck
Really?
yes.
I love Mulan.
Yes. Fuck. That was my favorite Disney movie. Well, Hercules. Mulan. No, I love both equally.
But she
Yeah,
did things for you?
Yes. Oh my
Mulan was
God.
so cool.
She was hot
She
as
was
fuck,
so
dude.
brave and selfless. Like
Athletic.
she cared nothing for herself. Everything she did was to serve her country, was to serve her family. Like that selflessness absolutely would attract me to
Yeah,
that.
and she's a queen for it.
Okay,
But
so
I'm
Yeah.
not attracted to her.
I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I was the kind of kid that as soon as she was getting ready to hop into the water naked, I was like, oh
Pause.
my god.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
That's
Like
why
there
she
were.
was naked in that movie.
Yeah, she was, and in a lot of other people were naked too, actually. So,
Yeah.
Oh, there is a very funny scene where the guy's doing a backstroke and a lily gets stuck where his wiener is. I'm like, floating along.
okay, so Mulan seems to have a lot of support here. What about Nala from The Lion King? Hero?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
Okay.
I'd roll down a
Young
hill with
Nala.
her any day.
Old Nala was annoying.
Ooh.
Gabe,
Oh, really?
I
Yeah.
thought we were friends.
Wait. You said like, old Nala was annoying? Young Nala was like.
Oh, young Nala was annoying. Sorry, did I get that
I
back?
was about to say, what the
I
fuck is
was like, the hell are you talking
Sorry, I got that
Old
back.
Nala had her
The
shit.
watering hole!
Old Nala was spitting facts. She got Simba in his like sheltered little privileged world of bug eating and was like, "You need to be king, you big coward." And I was
we're
like,
friends
"Yeah,
again. Okay. All
right." I got that backwards. Yeah, young
Yeah.
Nala was a pinky.
The watering hole.
She,
Talking about Simba.
Gabe, would you also say that she could take it? Because like,
Stop.
I can't say that. You guys are dirty.
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 No, she could take a lion. She could take a person. I'm just.
Can I,
Okay.
can I speak to this really quickly?
Do it, please.
Do it.
Okay, so I'm sure I've mentioned this at least once. Like, I'm all for people being horny or whatever. Be horny on main. Do whatever you need to do. There are certain properties that I just cannot fathom there being lewdness of. There's a few of them. Paleo has his Winnie the Pooh, which I agree with. I
agree. That's like the big one.
crazy.
Yeah, that's an amen.
What the
Crazy.
fu- who-
That could be lewd.
Yeah, like if you do Winnie the Pooh, you're like a weird fuck.
I know this one. I know people do it, but like, man, anytime I come across Lion King porn, I'm just like, bro, no. It's just so
Lion King-
sacred to me.
So it's
Like,
feral. You mean they have to be sapient?
No.
You mean the
even if
Harkness
they-
test?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Jax's test or whatever. Yeah, because I remember I was watching this movie with some, I don't even know if they're cousins, related in some manner. I don't even know who they were. But I remember the person that was sitting next to me, like when Nala is like, "Hey, you be able to tonight or whatever, and Simba's like on top of her, and she has the eyes or whatever. She's like, she's so pretty. I was like, I never thought of it that way. And then I proceeded to never think about it that way, but apparently that was an awakening for people. Which, do we do king or queen or... I was
non-binary royale.
Thank you.
They always made me a little uncomfortable because they were very human expression, but they're very animal in stature. I feel like Bambi did a good job of making them like cute in like an innocent animal way, but there were a few scenes, not many, but a few scenes in The Lion King that were like, that is a human doomy face. Like I know that.
Yeah, like, look at the face right there. It's just like those animators knew what the fuck they were doing. Like,
oh yeah,
look at that shit. It's just like, okay.
All of that to say, when she pointed that out, then I couldn't think about the movie in the same way anymore. I was just like, oh gosh,
hero.
She is looking at him really in a way, isn't she? Oh, dear God.
I love your innocence, Hero. It's very sweet.
I don't want to hear that.
That's coming from Gabe too, Hero.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. All of that to say, no, not at all.
All right, so we have 5 more to go, which means I'm going to bring in Sarah. What do you think of Princess Kidda?
Sarah's back.
Kidda
from Atlantis.
What do I think about her?
Love her.
Okay, so this list that we're going through, it's been a large portion of the podcast. I admit we've been horny on main.
Welcome home,
Sarah. It's about cartoon characters that made you realize you liked girls. Now this was a list that was made for girls.
Okay.
So we're all going through it as we all connect very well with our feminine side to talk about how much we agree.
Okay.
So, and I'm going to do a speed run with you at the end of this. By the way, I want to say we are going to be doing Q&A, folks. So if you want to start submitting Super Chat questions or questions on Twitter, go ahead and do that. Hashtag SPP questions on Twitter. We will be prioritizing the Super Chats. I already see Anime Guy. I'll get yours here when we wrap up this list. And yeah. Okay, so Princess Kidda.
Kidda. Oh my god.
Kidda.
Welcome back, Sarah.
Head crushing 5.
Yeah, she's hot. Yeah.
I thought she was hot. They were trying to make her hot. And
they succeeded.
Yes.
Her personality was okay. She was a little bit like kind of self-absorbed, which bothered me, but she became more likable. And what I did like about her is that she was like the open-minded one of the village. Like the king was like, oh no, but of course he had the bad experience with outsiders and she didn't. Of course. And I don't know. I love Atlantis. Atlantis was one of my favorite movies growing up.
Yeah. I wonder what it was like for that one guy at the start of the movie where like everybody's yelling at him because they're like, "You've doomed us all," and I'm like, man, it must suck to be that one guy that like destroyed his civilization.
What I love about that is they never explain what he did. They never ever explain what he did.
Yeah.
I wish movies would do that more often, where there's a line like that: you've destroyed us all, or you've doomed us all."
Yeah.
And then they never explain what he did.
Yeah.
I love that.
Scapegoat.
Was Hero saying something too? I just want to make sure before we move. Okay, cool. 34, Colette from Ratatouille.
Nope.
Nah.
No.
Nah.
She's a little too work obsessed for me.
She's very intimidating.
She's very competitive too.
That passion, though. That passion.
You think
like that?
She could hurt you.
She would fuck a breadstick before she'd fuck me.
Do you think Linguini like uses the rat to help perform better?
Jeremy's only good at cooking.
That's cooking something out of my brother. Okay.
If you can stir, you can do other things.
Just imagine her using the line, "You cannot
It's
be
like a
mommy."
helicopter.
Bring it around town.
Which hair do you pull to trigger that, though?
Yeah.
Okay, anyways.
Then we got Carmen Sandiego from Where in the
Yeah, she was cute. Yeah, I liked her.
Cute?
Nope.
Yeah. When I was a kid growing up, I liked her.
Cute?
Yeah,
did
that's
not
what I
watch
used to
the
think.
original.
She was an
Carmen.
asshole. I always had to find the shit that she'd. I played the Carmen Sandiego computer game,
Yeah.
and I always had
Yeah.
to look
No,
around.
same.
Yeah, and hey there, Super Sleuth. Yeah.
Did you ever ship her with Walder? With Waldo?
Walder?
Whoa.
Yeah, Waldo.
Where's
Oh,
Waldo?
where's
the
Waldo?
fucking book
I had a sticker
that
book.
every
It was
kid
awesome.
had.
All right.
Oh my god, that's a crack ship, right? Is that
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it
Crack
is.
ship. Yeah, Carmen Sandiego and Waldo.
Yeah, it is. There's like all this like I wish like AMV art of them. It was whatever. We'll continue, please.
Chitara from Thundercats.
2011 Chitara, yes, but not
Yeah.
1987 one.
What?
1987
Yeah,
is
for
pretty
me
hot.
that one didn't. I don't know what it was. Like she just didn't vibe. I think it was because I was watching. I don't know. Like she just never grabbed me like that. It was weird. Like I liked her. I thought she was
But
a
if
badass.
she did, then you would really like her, probably.
Yeah, but no, like in 2011, like
That was a
Chitara, like
grab
I
you
thought
like
that
that
one
joke,
was like
wasn't it?
fucking
Yes.
fine.
That was very clever. I wanted to say that, and then you said it. Thank you. I got your joke.
Yes, you're
Nice.
damn right.
So you say
Yeah,
she's
like-
hot?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the last one,
Yes.
Molly from Arthur. Sarah's already fully on board
Yes,
with
yes,
that.
yes, fucking yes. Yes,
Molly.
thank you, Sarah. Booyah.
Why? What made Molly so great?
God,
She's a rabbit.
I have
Ooh.
That's it.
okay, so like she's a tomboy and it's great. And then also
Yes.
I just have a like if you have a character that's designed like this with their eyes hidden with their hair, their bangs or
That is
whatever,
a-
that is
that is a great
100%
design.
like they're gonna be my favorite character.
Yeah,
Oh my
Inside
God,
contact
Goober
hair is
Fraggle.
great.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah,
No,
There's
that
something
is a
about
great-
it that is just so
Yeah, that-
appealing.
Yeah, it is.
Characters that are designed like that are pretty great. But
Oh,
what
hey,
is-
Paleo, I
is
got a bunch of
Molly-
animes to
is
show
Molly
you.
Saber, are you there?
What up?
So is Molly from Arthur the one character from
No.
that green text? Oh, it's a different one.
It's Suzanne.
That's Sue Ellen. Sue Ellen.
Sue Ellen?
Okay,
Like,
yeah, because
Sue Ellen's different.
Yeah, the green text that the famous "the ass was fat" green text. Yeah.
yeah, this was fun. Yeah. But Molly was great.
Stop.
Tomboy, rabbit. That's all I needed.
I'm not gonna-
All right.
I promise.
So Sarah,
Mm-hmm.
so we've been through this list. Now,
Yeah.
there's still 31 characters you haven't commented on.
Yeah.
Do you think you could do a speed run real quick and
Yeah.
just
I'll just do it like a
I'll
hot.
let you control the mouse and everything.
Okay, I'll do it like a hot or not. Should I just scroll all the way to the top?
Scroll way up.
Start at
Do
number
it,
one,
Sarah!
Yeah.
Hot or
Press
not?
home.
If you
I
have
don't
any
I don't
particular
even know
thoughts
this
on it,
first
let us know,
person.
but-
Rose from Drake Long. She looks cute, but I don't know who.
By
she
the
is,
way, this
honestly.
can apply to childhood too, because there are going to be some characters here
Uh-huh.
that are very much like,
Yeah.
well, as a kid, yes.
Yeah.
So
Dallas Grimes from Beavis and Butthead. I didn't like that show at all, so I don't know her. Jane from Daria. I liked her. She was cute. Captain Amelia from Treasure Planet. Yes. Tigress
yes,
from
yeah.
Kung Fu
I
Panda. She's
loved her
another one that's
personality.
like intimidating, but in like the scary way.
So
But
not-
she
not good.
she gets that character development where she gets softens a little bit. But
Oh.
Naz from Ed, Edd and Eddie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Daphne. Yeah.
That could be
Shigo.
naughty.
Yeah. Sedusa. Yeah.
there you go. So Laura and Sarah agreed on Sedusa.
Yeah. Jasmine. Yeah.
The freaking, it's in the name.
Doctor. I don't know who the fuck that
Are you
is.
British?
Yeah.
British
It's a
show.
British.
Raven, yes. Hannah from whatever this is. I don't know. She's cute. Sam from Danny. Yeah. Elsa from Frozen. Hell yes. Sailor Moon. Yeah, and also like Sailor Jupiter and stuff.
Hey,
she's
there you go.
better.
Shout out to Jupiter, yeah.
Yeah,
Princess
there you go,
Aurora.
Sarah. Booyah.
She's cute, but like, she sleeps for half of the movie. Poison Ivy, yes. Margot,
That was one of the standouts of like, I guess as a kid,
guess.
you
Like, I
but,
guess.
But like, I'm pretty sure when this came out, all of us were not kids.
Yeah.
So
Meg from Hercules, yeah. Vanessa, yes.
Met her. She was very
Odette, okay. Miss Kitty.
but what
hell
about
yeah.
what about Odette as the
As a
Swan?
No, not as a swan, no.
What?
Neither
She's
way,
not a
neither
brown.
way.
She's
You
not
guys
a
have seen
feathery
way
like
more
us.
movies than I have.
Miss Kitty, hell yeah. Silver Mist, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Cyber 6, I've watched like one episode of this and it was great and I really like it. So yeah.
Okay.
Gwen from Ben 10, nah. Gadget. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lola Bunny, Yeah.
Oh.
It depends on which one.
Well, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm buying
Bonnie
y'all
from
dinner
Kim
again
Possible.
tonight.
Good answer, Sarah.
Nikki from 16. Sure. Mulan. Yeah. Nala.
You wouldn't bang Nala?
No, I don't think so. Okay. And then that's where I got caught up.
Cute as a swan.
All right. So let's hop into some Q&A. First off, Sarah, welcome in.
Yes.
When we were going through this list, all of a sudden I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a must. We need input from Sarah.
Should I do my own quick 2 weeks because I have
Sure.
a big thing?
Yeah, hit us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am now gonna be a toy designer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
Way to go, Sarah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, this is my last week at my other job at the RV park, and after I have a quick vacation to Disney World, I'm going to be a toy designer for a company nearby. Yeah, so I'm excited.
Sarah.
You okay?
Job.
That's awesome.
Making the money.
Good.
So cool.
Hell yeah, that's great. Massive congrats.
Thank you.
Yep. And as I was saying, this should be Sarah's the last time missing a podcast for work.
Yeah. Hopefully, if traffic allows.
All right. So I mentioned earlier. Now, Jax, I don't know if you see it because or maybe you know how to pronounce these. I will mispronounce every single one, and I'm going to do it.
I can ask him if you want.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, ask
you
me.
see that?
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's Digimon
yeah.
related if it's something like that.
it's Digimon related.
Okay,
so,
what
from,
is it?
From Anime Guy 01 asking Jax, Lady Devimon, Lilymon, or Angelomon?
Oh, can I just be in the sandwich of that, just please? Just
Just
squirm
pick
in
one.
there. Just pick one.
Pick one.
Fuck, Mary, kill.
Mary
Yes!
Kill. Oh, okay, yeah, here we go. All right. I'm marrying Angelomon. I'm fucking Lilymon. And I am fucking Lady Devimon to death so she dies. Yeah, there we go. Fuck Mary Kill.
Wow.
Yes, there we go.
The method of kill was not specified, so heck now.
Yeah, exactly.
Really good point.
Way to game
found
the
a way around
system,
it.
Jax.
I don't know.
Yes.
And when you marry them, you get basically it's cheating. You get to screw all three of them.
Wait.
Would that be enjoyable if you fucked someone and that was the method of their?
Well,
No!
I mean, the last 3 times.
No!
I mean, nothing that happened. I mean, okay, so yes.
I hate when people even suggest stuff like that in art. I'm like, no! Psychopaths out there. All right. Normermate's got a super chat. Question for Gabe.
Gabriel Braille.
First, she says, "Hi, I miss you. Describe your most sexual." No, I'm just kidding. Describe your most recent paramotor. Oh, this is sexual. Describe your most recent paramotor flight. Love you, hugs.
That's kind of sexual. I'm kidding, Nora. I'm kidding. My most recent paramotor flight. So I was like, oh, the wind is finally less than 20 knots. And I went out to the field, and I brought both wings. I have 4 wings, but I have 2 that I mainly go between. I have a high-speed wing for aerobatic maneuvers and penetration into strong wind.
Whoa.
And then I have a slower wing that is really efficient. I use that for high altitude and low and slow flying. So I took off. I got a sense of the wind direction, and then I headed to one of my favorite areas, which is a small lake where the cows drink from. And I flew out there at about 200 feet in altitude, AGL, and then I noticed there were no cows, so I took my pistol out of my bag and I shot a few times at the lake to see if I could get a good grouping, and I did. I'd say about 2 feet from about 400 feet away, which is pretty good for flying in a paramotor. I shoot the lake a lot when there's nothing near it. And then I got really low, probably a few feet off the ground, and I followed the ATV path, and that also kind of gives me some, sharpens my skill in altitude and, cornering. And then I cruised along the road, and I got a video flying really low, so it would look like I was driving, and then I hit full throttle, and it always makes for a really trippy video. I should post one of those online at some point, but I still haven't got it looking absolutely perfect. But it's just you're driving along the road, and then suddenly, oh, you're not actually driving, you're flying. And then as I was heading back to my landing zone, I was like, the wind direction is perfect and the air is nice and calm. I kind of want to land in front of my house because I've never done that before. So normally I kill the engine when I come in, but just in case there would be like a car or people on the road, I left my engine on until about the last 30 feet so I could peel out if I needed to. But then, yeah, I came in and about 30 feet high, killed the engine, and I landed right in front of my house. And Claire got a video of it. And then I walked my motor into the garage, and then I walked in, and she had made pulled pork and coleslaw. So I ate dinner.
Nice.
Wonderful.
It was really fun.
This furry over here describing 20 knots is not enough.
20 knots is too much.
Oh. What
Yeah,
kind of
you don't
furry are
want-
you?
Yeah, you don't want a lot of wind when you're paramotoring. You do if you're like doing like ridge lift or.
So how many knots
Wind.
do you want, Gabe?
Yeah.
I mean,
Ideally.
you can fly in 20 knots, but typically it's not a fun flight. The air's not laminar until you get above 500 feet, and then you can't really go anywhere. You're really limited to just going for altitude when it's really windy. I like to fly really low, and typically you don't want a lot of wind if you do that, because if you get in front of like a tree or a building or something, the wind direction changes, you get rotor, and that just basically equates to turbulence, which is not fun when you're down low.
Similar to Gabe's flying, that joke went right over his head.
Oh wait, it was a joke?
No. Nathaniel sent a super chat asking, what was your guys' favorite game announcement from Amy E3?
Metroid
Knots, like dog wieners?
Yeah.
Okay, I get it now.
I thought you meant like shoelaces, but okay, listen. Was Amy E3 what came out today?
I think you meant Eddie E3, but
Any E3. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, any.
unless they've started naming E3.
I don't know what
Yeah.
that is.
Mine's definitely Metroid Dread from last year. That's the most like me and Tom had freaked out over a game before.
Cool.
The game didn't end up being that good, but the fact that they completely remade, what do they call it in English?
Trials of Mana.
Thank you, Trials of Mana.
Yeah.
is awesome because I played that game
Yeah.
since I was like 10 years old off of a fan translation of people from North Carolina State University. By the way, I found that out.
Wow.
Yeah, and I always loved that game, and I wanted it to be translated into English proper, and it finally was, and that was sick. I loved that.
Yeah, it got a remake, but it also got a port. So
It also got a port, yes, and the port is cool and good, and yes, I'm happy. Good game.
Nice. Sarah, were you excited for any E3? I just smacked her headphone cord.
Character's adorable.
I was wondering what that noise was.
Huh?
E3, any games that you've been like? What was like the greatest E3 game announcement you ever heard? You were like, oh my god.
I don't know.
or
was
any
E3
game announcement
today?
in general, I guess.
Was E3
No.
today? Oh, okay.
No, E3 happens in June usually.
Oh, okay. I have no
Red
idea
Dead
of
2.
what to say. Because I'm trying to think of it, but my brain is just shorting out.
Welcome home.
Yeah.
We have a question from Waddles asking thoughts on Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard for almost $70 billion.
What the heck? 70 million or billion?
Billion.
Holy crap!
Yeah, that happened in January. This is old news.
Well,
But is it fake news?
No, it's new.
fake?
It's really real news. I wish it was fake. That'd be sick. My thought is, yay, further consolidation of companies. The things that I already hate in the first place. Great. Like, I just don't have energy anymore. I just fucking hate it. It sucks.
They have bought a thing.
Also, any news with Blizzard right now and for the foreseeable future can go fuck itself.
A bit toxic, is it?
Do you guys think that this was a better purchase than getting an NFT for $70 billion?
Yes.
No, that did not happen.
But it
Please
could.
tell me that didn't happen.
But it could happen.
No.
Okay, good.
We could make it happen.
I'm pretty sure if that happened, NFTs would actually like become like half legitimate.
No,
They're actually
even
like
then they wouldn't.
falling.
I
quickly
don't
in
know. Like
popularity now.
I was indifferent to NFTs, but after it's been such an obvious coordinated push to shoehorn them into our lives, I don't know. I don't feel very comfortable with them anymore.
Hasn't been very natural.
No.
Sort of related, but also like the metaverse stuff. When like Gabe Newell came out with that interview talking about the metaverse stuff, and he said like everybody who's like into this have no idea what they're talking about. Like it's like they've never heard of an MMO before.
So I forget if we talked about this last time, but Ozzy was asking if any of us have seen the Fairly Odd Parents, Fairly Odder trailer.
Oh yeah.
No, I haven't seen
I'm
it.
not familiar with it.
Is that the live action one?
Yeah.
What?
There's like 5 of those though.
Yeah.
In there's
Yeah,
like
well,
a lot
this
of
is a
live
series.
action ones with like Drake Bell
This is-
or
this is-
whatever.
Yeah, this is a series that they're doing.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Does it look terrible?
It doesn't look great.
Well, thank you for letting me down softly, Paleo. Let's see here. Oh, Waddles had another question asking thoughts on John DiMaggio finally agreeing to sign on to reprise his role as Bender in Futurama.
Thank
I guess
God.
that was
I
the whole
thought.
Does Go
No,
ahead.
here go ahead. 'Cause
I
think
know
we're-
you already know what I'm going to say.
No, because I agree with you, and I honestly do think whatever. So
It's
you
just-
go ahead, take the lead, bro.
It really felt like a marketing move. I don't know. Like it might not have been, but it just feels like it.
No, it sort of makes sense. Like to me, like it could have not been. Again, I don't know, so I'm not gonna talk out my ass like I do know or anything like that. But I'm just saying, like from what me and Hero have talked about and stuff like that before, it just did sort of seem like, oh, you're not gonna bring back Bender, one of the biggest things. So of course you're gonna get a bunch of people talking about it, and it's like, oh God, you can't get him back. But then all of a sudden it's just like, yeah, we're in talks to get Bender back. We're in talks to get John DiMaggio back. It's like, I will not watch this show unless John DiMaggio gets back. And then you finally get John DiMaggio back, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm most definitely checking that out now. And
But
so it's just like,
doesn't it
yeah,
doesn't it
just
make the
seems-
parent company look stupid? Like
Yes.
like I don't
That
know.
was true for
Like
Has Been
especially
Hotel.
when he's like, they're not offering me enough money.
right.
They're
Yeah.
undervaluing my
So
work.
can I say something real quick about this?
Sure.
So there was that recent thing about how Netflix will cut up a show into quote unquote seasons,
Yeah.
and how this is a very underhanded way for them not to pay animators what they should be paid for 2 seasons.
Mhm.
And
Oh, that's fucked up.
it got me to thinking about like John DiMaggio said, "I'm doing this to help raise awareness for voice actors in the industry get paid more." And I feel like, depends on where the wind's blowing. Could this have been a marketing ploy? Possibly. Could this be just individual motivations of I want to get paid? Possibly. Or could this have been a more altruistic, like representing voice actors? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. But that claim though isn't completely unfounded, especially with like that new deal for animation thing going around. And I've been looking more into that, and it's like, man, like despite us living in this Renaissance era of content being generated, animators are still struggling to even get the bare minimum for what they
Yeah.
do.
Mhm.
Like the whole Netflix thing with because like it recently came out because of
Cuphead.
the Cuphead thing where
Mhm.
one of the official Netflix accounts said like, oh yeah, Cuphead's renewed for season 2. I was like, you already ordered the episodes.
Yeah.
That isn't season 2. That's
Really?
the second batch of episodes.
That happened with Centaur World, where I remember watching
Yeah.
season 1, and I was like, cool, I hope they get a season 2 or 3. And then they announced it like a few months later. I'm like, there's no way. Like they either went into the full-on production with 2 seasons already ordered, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, that must have been like. I wonder how much of it is planned from the actual like showrunners versus like the marketing
Yeah.
people at
My
Netflix.
my
did.
my problem for what Netflix did is that you're deliberately lying about what it is. It's not a season 2 because they're all being produced at once. Like
which is like betraying to like the sentiment of the show creators and the artists and the folks involved, where it's like that's you're deliberately throttling their vision for marketing purposes, and it feels dirty.
Yes.
Yeah.
The last episode of quote unquote season 1 for Cuphead, I'm like, that was abrupt, and that's why that wasn't the final episode for season.
Well, just to kind of play counterpoint to that, in fairness, I don't know what the contracts say. I don't know how animators are compensated by a show, whether it's by episode, by season, by the hour, whatever. But for shows like Cuphead on Netflix, which is increasingly doing its own original programming, could it possibly be a way for them to minimize the cost risk associated with a show that may or may not go well? Yeah, you've tentatively ordered the episodes, or you have ordered them. But if it doesn't work well, I'm assuming there's probably something in the contract that says by a certain point, here's where we commit to more.
I don't know.
Could be them hedging their bets to keep things, well, arguably, obviously profitable. These are for-profit companies. They exist to make money, to pay their staff and themselves. But
I feel like we would need an insider's
we would
experience to really share that.
Otherwise, we're all speculating
no
and getting
idea.
Frustrated over nothing.
Like, you're right about Netflix when it hedge their bets.
Yeah. Well, because that's the thing, Matt. Like, there's all of these animators are pushing for this new deal for animation, right now, for the past year or so, pretty much.
I'd like to learn more about it.
All right, so we're gonna wrap up the podcast with a very potentially heated topic. Ozzy, gonna have the last question here, asking, do you guys like or hate sloppy joes?
I don't know.
Isn't that just a manwich?
Yes.
I thought
it was a YouTuber. Oh my god.
No, that's Joey O.
My sister hates sloppy joes because our camping trips when we were kids kind of ruined it for her because we had that a lot as a meal, and it was it was a very common camping meal, and I honestly have not pursued sloppy joes, but if I were presented with it, I would not complain.
I had the shitty ones from school, the cafeteria sloppy joes, and I haven't really gone back.
Sloppy Joe is just a manwich, right?
Yeah,
they're the same thing, right?
Yeah,
okay,
it's meat sauce on a hamburger bun.
Yeah, okay, I like that shit. Yeah, I only eat a bunch of those shits.
I didn't like them growing up, and I had them. Man, I guess it wasn't recently. 5 years ago, I had them again, and I was like, oh my gosh, I really like this. So I've been on both sides of the park, but I currently stand on the for, not against.
Yeah. They're really good with taco seasoning too.
Well, that's just
anything's good with
that's just taco meat in a bun, but it's good.
You know what's really good with, is it cumin or cardamom? I forget which one it is. But it's like an Indian spice. A lot of it's in curry.
Right. Oh, yeah, it's probably cumin.
What? Turmeric?
No, not turmeric.
Okay.
But no, I think it's cumin.
Cardamom is in Indian dishes. Is that what you're saying?
Okay, well maybe it's that. I think it's cumin though. I think cumin is what I'm specifically talking about. Cumin is really good in salsa, and there is a type of salsa that is my all-time favorite salsa called On the Border salsa. It's really popular here, on the border. And it I was I have to figure out what is in this that makes it so good, and so I just basically compared the ingredients to another salsa that I had, and I was like, oh, cumin. Okay. So
I made a salsa for that recently.
Really good.
Nice.
Did you?
If it's in On the Border, it is definitely cumin you're thinking of.
A little bit of sugar salsa.
Oh?
Makes it kind of balances out the bitterness of it a bit, and actually enhances the, I'd say, savory aspects of it.
What do you mix in?
Sugar.
Sugar. Yeah, there has to be. Well, tomatoes is a fruit, right? So it's going to already have some sugar in it. But yeah, it's also very acidic. And then when you add on top of that onions and jalapenos, and cilantro is really good in salsa too, by the way. If you're a person who doesn't have the genetic defect that makes it taste like soap.
I usually mix in a bit of balsamic vinegar to get that same.
Yeah, that's good.
A realization.
And I want freaking salsa.
That means that there must have been our ancestors back in the day who are like, I can't eat salsa. It tastes like, I don't know, but it tastes like something. And then soap with it.
I don't
like, This soap tastes like that salsa.
How they
Parsley
develop.
tastes, or this laundry tastes like salsa. Or
There's a guy in the back eating some soap. He's like, "What? I like salsa." All right. Well, that's going to be a wrap here on the Semi-Perfect Podcast. A big thank you to all of our super chatters, including Anime Guy 01, Dragon Buckner, Nora Mermaid, Britt Mullen, Dragon Buckner, Mr. Someone, and Nathaniel Foga. So thank you all for your super chats. Thank you all to everyone that joined us live here tonight and everyone that watches in the future. And a huge thanks to all of our podcasters, including Sarah, for finally showing up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gabe beat you.
Yeah.
They beat you.
Hey, Gabe, this is working. Me, you're right. All I had to do was let you know that the
I'm
podcast...
always right, Jeff.
When will you learn?
All right. Well, we're going to be back in 2 weeks. That will be March 23rd, a Wednesday. We anticipate that Sarah will actually be here for that one, which means, we went off the rails on this one a bit, and I loved it. Sarah, wow, you have a massive bruise on your leg.
Yeah.
Dang, woman.
Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry.
What was that?
That was your fault.
It sounded like a huge fart. All right. Well, with that, that's going to be a wrap. Thank you so much for watching the Semi-Perfect Podcast. We'll see you on March 23rd. Goodbye, everybody.
bye.
Damn ponies.
Bye.